Oh, okay. There we go. There we go. Okay. So I should be live. Yes. Can you guys hear me? Am I too loud, too quiet? Oh, okay. There we go. Oh, there
Okay.
we go. Okay. You're probably gonna hear myself. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So that was weird. It's kind of classic that I would make that mistake. But anyways, guys, welcome to the stream. This is thankfully not exactly what I had in mind starting 15 minutes late. I should have probably started early like I kind of wanted to, but let's see. Um, I think we're good. Yeah. So thankfully, if you think that you missed something, you didn't. E3 technically starts in an hour and a half, but there's tons of stuff that I just want to sit down and uh, so many comments going over, guys. So I just want to sit down like I have for like the past 10 E3s and just kind of talk to you guys shortly before the event, because there's certainly a lot to think about and discuss. There's a lot of hype, a lot of expectations. What are the expectations right now, anyway? Right. But anyway, I had this whole thing planned out a little bit better. Where I was gonna just kind of let people come in when the stream started with some animations and stuff that I've worked on this year, but we should probably just skip over that portion unless you guys really want to see those things again if you haven't seen them already. But yeah, no face cam right now. Vid not ready. Put a talker on. I mean, you guys can hear me, right? I see a lot of people talking. I don't know if there's any. Okay, cool. Yeah, I just confirmed myself. Do you play D2? I don't know what that is. So, yeah, I'll probably be having some people on here soon. And, like, some friends, some people I talk to on the reg, on Discord. Okay, sweet. I'm seeing like 1,000 yeses. um, how long till it starts? So, the event starts at 10 a.m. Pacific time, specifically right now. That is about an hour and 44 minutes. Did I start early? Yes. But I started early because there's certainly some things to discuss, right? I'm still seeing yeses. It's been like a couple minutes now. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. So if you guys want to say anything specifically about what you're excited for so we can get this ball rolling, I can there's certainly things that I talked about yesterday that will probably be talking about again soon. 1v1 me on Sandtrap. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, we're finally live. Again, I'm sorry. I apologize about that. I thought that I had it set up. I thought I knew how to do this, but apparently not. But today, we don't actually know what we're going to be seeing. We suspect that it's multiplayer based off the promotion piece that we saw. We also saw another piece, a much more high-res piece posted by Calabriel, a trusted insider leaker. And and also we got another little concept art piece, a part of that main image. So we will probably be seeing the Warthog and the rocket launcher and a winter map and a squad and some new features in Big Team Battle. Beta, beta, beta. So I'm not, you know what? I'm not entirely sure that we're going to be seeing anything beta related today. And I've had my reservations about this because just with 343's track record, I mean, this is the time to deliver though. I wish they would talk about that today. We're probably just, oh yeah, so TV show, Red Cheeses brought up the TV show. Absolutely, dude. there's been some leaks, actually several screenshots of the Halo TV show leaked, and what that says to me is that we're actually going to be seeing a TV show trailer today. The TV show that was announced almost 10 years ago, actually. If you guys remember back in, I think it was 2013 or 2014. But that was 6 or 7 years ago. It's been in development hell. And there's screenshots of, and I'm not going to share them here because I don't want to get striked. I don't know, but Showtime and movies are very strict on that kind of stuff, copyright stuff. But there is pictures on the TV show trailer of San Shayom, right? The prophets. I mean, they look a little bit different, but it looks cool. We see Master Chief. We see this weird complex of green mystical pillars that Master Chief and Blue Team are around, I think. I saw them. At least I saw Linda. By the way, I wonder if we're going to see Blue Team in Halo Infinite. The TV show that no one is going to watch. So, the TV show got a lot of controversial flack a couple years ago because they basically confirmed that the show was going to mess with the lore. And if you don't know what the TV show is about, I think it's going to actually involve, what I read was that, and this is legitimate stuff here, but I'm paraphrasing because it's been a while since I read this, but that one guy, Soros, 066, a Spartan 2, basically hated his life, was crippled from the augmentations, and went rogue and escaped Reach. And now, about a year ago or two, we learned that he did, in fact, survive the crash on Reach. This was before the Glassing of Rage. But basically, Master Chief is going to have a run-in with an ex-rogue anti-UNSC Spartan 2 that will involve the Rebels, and Master Chief will have a sidekick. So I forgot what it's called, but it's a dynamic in films where there is, think about like The Last of Us 2. There's, the wolf, I guess, the really strong character, and then the very weak character. Kind of like in Bad Batch, you got the clones, and then you got, I'm pretty sure it's a girl, right? The little girl that's kind of helpless, but they both serve a purpose. Almost like Master Chief, and Cortana. So that's sort of a dynamic that we've seen. Like Cortana is very capable, but physically she can't really do anything. She's on a chip. Well, until Halo 5. Soren, I'm sorry, I said Soros. Everyone's correcting me. Soren. You think the campaign could be rated M since the multiplayer is separate and free to play? That's interesting. It could be, and I hope it does. I don't want to see any more T-rated Halos, to be honest with you. And I mean, it doesn't really matter what the rating is. I guess it does to some people, but what I'm really trying to express is I don't want to see dumbed down non-violence and gore, like we saw in Halo 1 and 2. I mean, you could even argue those games didn't have enough blood to really constitute, or whatever I'm trying to say here, for M rating. So it's a continuation of Forward Onto Dawn. We have no idea, Brandon. I think it's going to tie in with Halo Infinite. They've been working on this story since for a long time, right? Since 2015, 2016, obviously. They've been working on the Slip Space engine. So this game has been, by the time it releases, which we're looking at November 15th, that's another thing that we can look forward to today, is a release date, as well as a bunch of the fallout of information right afterwards. So we don't only have to look forward to the gameplay that we're going to get today, undoubtedly. And I keep saying that like it's confirmed, but actually gameplay isn't confirmed. But I mean, come on, there's going to be extreme rage across the community of gamers as well as the Halo fans if we don't see gameplay today. So I'm just gonna say there's gameplay revealed, dude. It is happening today. All right, it has to happen. This is Judgment Day. Do you think the Spirit of Fire will return? What about Juno from Reach? You know what, I'm thinking maybe I might put you guys up on this talk screen here, this way. Oops, let's see. Do a window capture. Actually do a smart selection. Yeah. Oh, just so y'all can see a little bit what's going on here on the stream after. But what's up, Toko? Toko. I love your content. Keep it up, my ba. Well, thank you, Hot Dog, for the super chat. I do appreciate that. This is fun, man. I mean, this is really fun. I really. It's only once a year that I really do streams like this. I wish I did more. Like, I wish I made some special animations for you guys. But unfortunately, I've been so busy. And as far as last minute stuff goes, I'm just, my God, you know, I haven't been terribly hyped. And I don't know, I was thinking, like, why am I not super hyped? And like I have been like the other E3s, and I think it's just because, like, I don't know what I really should be expecting here. But when you look back at all the E3s, we don't really know what we should be expecting here. But this is something different. This would be the first E3, I think, that will have gameplay of multiplayer being the primary focus. That there was some stuff in 2014 focusing on multiplayer, but there was always some kind of campaign, big portion of it focused on the campaign. And but multiplayer, like a whole event about multiplayer, now this should be interesting. It's going to play into the reveal, it's going to play into the bigger picture that Xbox and Microsoft has planned for the free-to-play aspect of this game. We got a super chat here. Jesse says, do you think Cortana will make an appearance? Maybe. We really don't know. We really don't know anything, man. I mean, are we even going to see campaign stuff? We got another super chat here. Tipple Gaming says, this is our childhood. Ron has to be hyped as me. Look, I'm hyped. I didn't get any sleep last night. I was... Oh man, I was wanting a full night's rest, but I haven't ever got that before E3, like ever. I got like 4 or 5 hours of sleep. But thankfully yesterday was pretty chill. How come you don't do live on Twitch? You know, I do have that Twitch. It does have like 10,000 followers on it, but that was from a long time ago. And I don't know. I'm really focused on just providing good content to you guys on YouTube, which is my base, where my home base is. So yeah. By the way, I'm just honored to have all you guys in the chat watching this. Like, that's almost 1,600 live viewers. That's a little bit above what I expected. I mean, every E3 we get thousands of viewers at some point, but I'm just honored that you guys have chosen this stream to hang out with me and sit down and just kind of chill out. You know, we're about an hour and 30 minutes out from the big reveal. Sekiko Gaming says, what are you most excited about for Halo Infinite? Great question, and thank you guys for the super chats. I appreciate it a lot. So I'll answer that one first, of course. I'm most excited about what they've decided to do with the gameplay, specifically the movement, the abilities, and the sandbox items. I said this a lot yesterday. I've been saying a lot more this past month or two, but I've been saying it for like the past year. But like the biggest thing I want to see out of this is I want to see sandbox items back on the arena, not in loadouts. I want to see the jetpack in the middle of the map to be fought over. I want to see sprint as a pickup that needs to be fought over and can be picked up if you kill an enemy with sprint. I want to see everything that's worked with Halo 4 and 5 broken up and put onto the sandbox. Maybe even thruster as a pickup, although thruster I will say that I'm the most friendly towards as far as armor abilities go. Sprint, probably going to be in the game. It's probably unrealistic to expect anything like Halo 3 gameplay here, but that's kind of what I'm hoping for because I'm a Halo 3 fanboy. Anubis117 says, what are your realistic expectations and hopes for Infinite in the future of Halo? My realistic expectations. So I'm just gonna say, like, my realistic expectations for this event. I'll just say that because that's like a whole thing that I haven't really. I expect about 8 minutes of gameplay, and not just because Calabriel said it and he's been right about other things in the past, but because he's very he's been very smart about these things, even though he even said that he guessed, right? So my expectations are is at least 4 or 5 minutes of gameplay, probably a little CG, a little scene that's maybe looks a little bit like Blur, but probably not. So cool, some cool cinematic shots of multiplayer that might transition into that. But I want to see some cool sandbox items today too. Like, I want to see the grappling hook in multiplayer. I want to see how it's different than it is in campaign. I want to see what other pickups there are. I want to see the return of the power drain, honestly. But my realistic expectations is a few minutes of gameplay, showing off new features, probably in Big Team Battle 2.0. We actually, like Sean W. has been saying it for a long time, but he said this for set expectations, right? They need to set expectations. They haven't done it. No one actually even knows what to expect in this at all. But maybe that's why it's so alluring in the same way. It's like, we really don't know what we're getting. We've got a vague screenshot, and that's it. So Jerome092 says, let's just know, Ron, that Red Team is the best, and that I hope we hear about them when Infinite drops. Yeah, I mean, it's possible. Halo Wars 2 ended with a Guardian, right? Right in front of Anders. That is there's a lot of things that were set up in Halo Wars 2 that aren't going to be needed to be known when you play Halo Infinite, but they have said that is like a starting point. It introduced the Banished. It introduced the Flood, which hasn't been seen for a long time, and it explained their return in a simple way. But I got to get through these super chats before they disappear. Hey, off topic a little bit, but do you think Halo 5 would be more fun if we played as Buck? P.S. Been a fan forever. Love your content. Thank you so much, Tipple, once again. Yes, so maybe. I think there's potential for, Buck being he's kind of typecasted as a character, but I like Nathan Fillion. I think that's his name, but I don't know. Maybe it's too late for him. After he became a Spartan 4, it kind of lost a lot of the magic for me, to be honest. I know there's like a whole thing, and he said, no, I don't want to join the Spartan 4 program, but I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced, to be honest with you. Do you think that the Flood will return? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you look at Halo Wars 2, it set up several things. It set up the rings being able to be navigated, throughout space. It set up that Cortana can find Foreigner stuff. It probably means that she found the Flood on the Ark. And that's a lot of great setups. For what? For Halo Infinite, right? I mean, it was like 5 years ago at this point. But yes, do you think the Flood will return? Absolutely. Do you remember the 15-minute gameplay we got for Halo 3 on G4? No. I remember G4. I was too young. Well, maybe I saw it. Maybe I did. I don't know. I kind of slipped in like halfway through the Halo 3 days. Like, that's when I got my Xbox 360. So I kind of came into Halo really probably in 2004 when I was like 9 or 10. But I didn't really get an Xbox until later. So I was just playing on PC, the PC ports. If this isn't good, I'll die on the spot. That's funny. Thank you guys for the super chats. I really do appreciate it. Tiny Tank 800 says, do you think we will start seeing more about the game after E3 inside of the blogs and a little info? Dude, I sure hope so. I mean, if we're going to... What is the point of this if we're just going to get more... Look... I do not want to... I feel like 343 knows I didn't go to college, and they want me to like recap essays. Like they're like, let's get this guy reading a little bit. And so that's what I'm doing now on HaloFollower every month. I'm just doing these essays, and I'm kind of tired of it. Thank you, Tiny Tank. Dakota Hall says, I think sprint should not be a pickup. Well, that's fine. Everyone's it's certainly a controversial thing. I don't know what to think about sprint anymore. It's such an expected feature. Cole M says, I've been a fan since 2015. Feels weird 6 years later that I'm waiting for Halo 6 with you. I love the content, man. Can't wait for the future. Yeah, it's we've almost gone full circle, it feels like. We watched and witnessed the Halo 4 teaser trailer. A very small amount of you, probably only like, I don't know, 20, 30 of y'all are here, maybe, that watched my first video back in 2011. But 6-7 days ago was my 10-year anniversary, and I've been doing this for 10 years and 6 days now. Although with breaks once in a while, but we got another super chat. I'm gonna just drop that thread there. Spicy Ramen says, do you think they'll show what role Cortana will play? I miss my evil princess. Yeah, I that's also another really big kind of concerning thing is what is Cortana gonna really be doing in this game? Because this game, you can just play this game without any knowledge of anything beforehand, and that will be enough. That'll be enough for you to just play the game and understand everything. So how are they going to explain that with Cortana? That's a lot of stuff to think about, right? There's a lot of stuff to explain. Jump should be a pickup. Yeah, Willie. Yeah, so also, we'll probably be taking a break between now and the actual reveal of the event or gameplay, which is an hour and a half from now. So probably sometime between then. I have a special video for you guys recapping Halo 5, but it's not what you think. So something to look forward to. But Kuchow Jeff says, do you think there will be microtransactions? Microtransactions. Yeah, I do. In fact, if 343 is smart, they probably won't talk much about that today. But it's going to be there, trust me. And I say that because we know that the multiplayer is going to be free to play. And free to play means microtransactions. And if it doesn't, then this would be the first time in video game history that there's no microtransactions on a... How would they even make money? But we already know that the value of armor coatings, like the Monarch coating, which is more or less just purple, is $5. We know that emblems are going to be $2. We know that there's title plates that are going to be $2. Think about all the customization in this game, and a lot of it is probably going to some degree be monetized. And if not, everything will probably be unlockable. But will you have to grind for it? Like, one of my favorite games is For Honor, actually. I love that game, third person, Knights versus Vikings and stuff. It does make me angry. But there is a lot of that. You'd have to play for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours just to unlock maybe 1/4 of the things. Things are super overpriced, so they kind of push players to buy things that way. It's like, oh, you don't want to play for 100 hours to unlock Darth Vader? Then just buy it. Just buy it. Have they learned? Have they learned is the big question. But, my God. I think that's $50 that Fredinker sent just now. Thank you so much for the... Thank you. I appreciate the super chat. I have a business email if you want to send me something, which you can check on my About page. A leaked juicy image that I seen in a Russian video, Lamau. Where could I send it to you? Yeah, just send it to business@followergg.com and I'll check it out. But, I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, I'm not terribly interested in leaks at this given moment. I mean, we're about to get official stuff here, so I'm not really salivating at the mouth for that. For insider scoops. We're about to get the official scoops, and then we can chase the leaks later. But thank you for however much that super chat was. Thank you, I appreciate that. What time does it start at? It starts at 1 hour and 20 minutes from now. I have a bunch of stuff earned already like that, but I won't spend much money on skins. Yeah. It's just like, how is the earning or credit system gonna be? You know, that's what I'm kind of concerned about. By the way, guys, if you're just joining me, thank you so much for tuning in. What you see on the screen right now is actually some B-roll as well as the live chat. This is a live stream. I will actually be mirroring Xbox's stream when it actually begins, and I'll probably just be talking over kind of the non-Halo stuff, because this is HaloFollower. We're very focused on Halo, but it should be in 1080p, as the stream is actually technically running at 1080p. Let me know if you guys can see this. The video quality should be just 720p, just because this is a pre-rendered video that I had for background and music stuff. But by the way, is the music too loud? I don't know how the music is. Sounds good on my end. Anyway, we do have a super chat here that I almost missed. Drew Apps says, I think the game will be nerfed in anyway, so it's playable on Xbox One and all of its variants. I'm kind of confused by that comment, Drew. I think the game will be nerfed in any way, so it's playable on Xbox One. Oh, okay, yeah, so we were discussing this yesterday, but potentially, and I really wouldn't be surprised. Xbox One, the GPU, I think Jairus Hunter was telling us yesterday, is like a lot of the technology on the Xbox One was manufactured and developed in 2011. That means that Halo Infinite, dear God, are we looking at a game that's running on, that has to compensate for technology made in 2011? That's nerve-wracking and annoying, because they've had so much time. And I don't know. I should say it would be nerve-wracking if that is the case. But maybe it isn't. So, just some food for thought there. All right, moving on. Wiley Todd says, any chance that we might get a release date in pre-orders? Actually, I'm going to come back to that one. Someone just dropped a $20 super chat. Thank you, Matt Gortner. I really do appreciate you guys tuning in. I really do appreciate the super chats too. It may have been asked and answered, but do you think they learned from Guardians, and will it have split screen for local co-op and multiplayer? Yes. They did confirm that 2-player IRL and real life co-op is there, but if you want to play with your 4 friends in real life, then you need to actually have 2 Xboxes for that. So that's something important to point out. And I wonder how that's going to work with the world. I mean, is that going to look bad or what? I mean, I'm concerned. The gameplay that y'all see on the screen kind of in the background there is from last year. It's almost been a year. Can you believe that? I think it was revealed in July, wasn't it? It was kind of late. We didn't even get stuff last year, technically. Wiley Todd asked, any chance that we might get a release date in pre-orders? Absolutely. Thank you for the super chat. Release date, yes. Pre-orders, yes. This would be the time to do it. Maybe not last year, but they have learned probably, and now have a second chance at kind of doing things differently and doing things a little bit more refreshed and knowing what they want to do. Alex Ams also did a super chat. There's a lot of super chats flooding in. I don't know what to... was losing track here. Knight X says, do you think they'll kill off a main character? If you do, who do you think it'll be? Agent Locke. So I didn't want to say it at first, like last year when they first showed off Mega Bloks, revealing Locke's helmet on Hyperion's shoulder. I think it was Hyperion. But they just posted concept art of it again at the top of a community blog post. They want me and you to know that Locke is in trouble to some degree. And we have another super chat. I'm trying to catch all these. My gosh. Once again, guys, thank you so much. Tiny Tank 800. Oh, yeah, okay, he's back again. I think you missed my last one, but do you think dynamic vehicle damage will change the gameplay much? And any new vehicles? Kind of like the mech suit we had. Love the content, and it's going to be a busy chat, lol. Yeah, I wish I could be reading more comments, but I'm just prioritizing the super chats while they're here. But do you think dynamic vehicle change will... Yeah, I do. I actually absolutely do. There's a $5 super chat I want to get to, but yes. Oh, God, I want to talk about this. So shooting the Warthog in different places is most likely going to cause different damage. I'm actually going to get to Rizdoc's super chat real quick. He says, do you think the campaign will feel more alive? Yeah, I'm hoping for wildlife. We know that there's no dangerous wildlife, which I'm kind of disappointed about, but I want to see a lot of wildlife. I want to see birds. I want to see lizards. I want to see bugs, maybe. I want to be able to zoom in on this stuff and see them in detail. Will we get that today? Probably not. We will probably get more, so like multiplayer stuff. Maybe we're all wrong about that, by the way, but most likely we're going to see gameplay that might actually be like Reach. I've never really quite said that statement before, but it might end up being like Reach. But yeah, dynamic vehicle damage is confirmed. Calabriel said this before it was confirmed, although last year we did see that the Warthog, the tire popped. So when it was blown up by a suicide grunt. So yeah, different vehicles are going to have different weak points, and I really like that. Thank you, Alex, for the super chat. Dakota Hall says, so on the Xbox store it shows pre-order for 12/31/21. So that's if you see any release date that says the last day of the year, that is a placeholder date, and I know that because that's what 343 said. They confirmed that. Matt Gortner says, thank you for answering. Appreciate you and all you do. Thank you, Matt. I really appreciate that as well. Jordan Pinette. Oh, I don't even want to say. I don't want to butcher it, but thank you, Jordan, for the $50 super chat. Holy crap! I really do appreciate that. Today's gonna be a busy day. It's already. I mean, I'm not even like, even though I feel like crap right now. Like physically, I feel like crap. I'm feeling good too. You know, how could you not? Halo 20 official shirts are in stock again now. Oh yeah, if you want that. I guess they're kind of limited right now, but Halo is going to be 20 years old this year, which is crazy because I'm just 25. I don't know how old. Why don't you guys let me know down in the comment section below or live chat or whatever. Let me know, how old are you? Because I'm curious how many of you guys are in your 20s or 30s or 40s or maybe even younger, but Diamond Sniper, thank you for the $5 super chat. I really do appreciate that, and I appreciate you guys. We're up to 800 live viewers. Holy crap. Getting a little bit nervous. I don't do live streams often because it's kind of nerve-wracking. I have to kind of think on my feet, and I'm really trying to reduce the ums and the you knows. And I rely on those a lot, so a lot of people are spitting out their ages. Looks like we got a lot of 20-year-olds, like, which is kind of what my demographics reflect. Like 18 to 24 is going to be like 60-70% of y'all, which is pretty cool because I'm also that age, about 25. 16, 25. Oh, another 25, 29. Got some 30s. 80? Hell yeah. I like to meet the 80-year-old that's still playing Halo. Ryan H. Hillard says, what if they give Locke old Spartan armor and that actually looks cool, like a Scout or Recon armor, for example? That'd be cool. I think he's going to die, though. I think, and the reason is that they've already set expectations that they're like, by the way, you know, don't look at this as like a real thing. You know, these Mega Block leaks or posts or, you know, by Mega Blocks officially basically showing images of Locke dead on his helmet, you know. But here we are seeing concept art, like last month or 2 months ago, of the same thing. Blue Linux World, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. I appreciate that so much, you guys. I'm so humbled right now. Thank you. Cole M as well. Appreciate it. And feel free, if you're doing super chats, feel free to say something too if y'all want to. I am 20 and started when I was 5 playing Halo 2 on my dad's Xbox. And I was 5. Wow, yeah. That's insane, my dude. Yeah, I remember my sister's boyfriend had an Xbox, and I was just, oh my gosh, it was awesome. I got to play Halo 2. I was on that thing like all morning and afternoon, and like when he came over to stay, it was just like the best thing. I was like, it's Halo 2 time. And it was great because there's so many benefits having an older sister, because all of her boyfriends would like give me cool stuff, I guess, to win her over. But yeah, I got Legos and I got Halo and stuff. I got to play Halo 2. Hey man, Jordan says again, hey man, you're welcome, bro. Just let me know. We will all have fun with this game. I know we will all. I feel like we all will find something that we love. PS, 27 years old. Hell yeah. Thank you, Jordan. Appreciate the $10 super chat a lot. I appreciate it so much. And yeah, absolutely. There's going to be something that today that, I don't know about y'all, this might be my philosophy, but we might walk away today feeling super great about this whatever we're going to see. 8 minutes of Halo Infinite gameplay, be it multiplayer or campaign. But there's going to be a time this week, and I'm just saying this because I've seen it about several times, not 10 times, but about 5 times, where people are like, wow, everyone gets like the hype feeling, and then you kind of reel back, and then your mind does this analytically. It just like starts looking at things where what's wrong about this? I've seen this a few times. What do I actually not like about this? And I'm not saying that. Oh my God, there's so many super chats. I'm trying to keep up, you guys. But there's so many things to think about. And I when you get that hype in you and you're kind of blind to the things that you don't like in the game, that isn't like your honest thoughts. It's just like, I think you're kind of overwhelmed and blinded for a second. And then later, and that happened with me with Halo 5. I was like, whoa, this game was really cool, because it was. But after about 3 months, my opinion on it started to shift. And I was like, well, and that's partly because of social influence, just what other people were saying. And then I was like kind of agreeing with it. And really a lot of my, that's probably for another time, right? But let me jump into this super chat real quick. What vehicle would you rather have in Infinite? The Grizzly or the Colossus? The Grizzly. Although, I'm actually going to have to, real quick, I think. What are you talking about, the Colossus? Do you mean the Mammoth? What? Oh, the Colossus. Okay, so the Colossus is like this really big mech. Yeah, from Halo Wars 2. Yeah, that's interesting, man. That looks like almost stuff from Halo Legends. Speaking of which, that little space flight thing that we saw in Halo Legends, that might actually be in the game based on the concept art. I would bring it up all right now, but we just got so many things to talk about here. But Omega27 says, been here since 2014. Love the videos, man. I was 4 when I played Halo 2 for the first time. Hell yeah, man. Thanks for the super chat, and I'm glad that you're still watching HaloFollower. Halo 2 for the first time. Halo 2 is not a bad game to play for the first time. That was also my first experience with Halo. My very, very first. Although I did spend a lot of time on Halo Custom Edition. So, Lake says, do you think the Halo TV show will have any attention at the Xbox presentation today? I do, because usually leaks start rolling out about a week to a week and a half before E3, and we've started seeing a lot of leaks, and there's been a lot of parodies of leaks, but I mean, these are looking legit, and there's a lot of them. Some of them obviously are parody of leaks, but the ones that we've seen on the TV show, which I would not dare share here on the channel, I'm not going to touch that with a 10-foot pole. I'm even kind of hesitant on re-uploading the trailer because just because the TV and movie industry are so I mean, they police stuff like crazy. You know, a couple years ago, like not half, but I would say about 30, 40 videos got marked from Warner Bros. for music. Kind of like the music I'm playing right now, but it all got sorted out, thankfully. Thankfully, 343 came in and swooped in and saved us, saved me and several other Halo content creators that were having our content basically completely taken over by just because we had some music in the background. You know, obviously you're not here listening to the score. It's such a minor background part of it. At least I think it is. I feel like it's pretty quiet in the background. So, a $2 donation here. Tetra Vault says, Halo 3 was my first experience when I was 16. Yes, that's a good one. We missed a super chat here. Diamond Sniper says, once again, thank you, man. I appreciate the super chat. My guy, do you think you're going to be disappointed with this upcoming showcase regarding Halo Infinite? Any other game that has piqued your interest? Any other game that's piqued my interest? I'm excited for Breath of the Wild 2, or whatever it's called, Zelda. I think there was a lot of comparisons to be drawn when we first started learning about open worldness between, at that time, you know, when Breath of the Wild came out, and then we were learning about Halo Infinite being open world. And by the way, if you don't know this, they cut the open world features to some extent, and probably a lot of other ones that they hadn't disclosed yet, which we'll probably only learn about way after Infinite's release. But some things that we do know that are cut is like upgrades. And we knew that at some point they plan to have upgrades from last year's reveal. I mean, you could see it in the TAC map, which, by the way, that's called the TAC map. You know, when you press menu and look around, see the 3D vision of the world. But so I saved the second hour for some collab time. And I was going to talk to some of the guys that we talked to yesterday, hopefully all of them, but also Sean W. So we're talking about Footed Ghosts, Infinite Forges, Jairus Under, Neth Isles, and Sean. So let me know if you guys would want to see that. But we're here with almost 2,000 viewers. I think we reached 2,000 a second ago. If you're just tuning in, thanks so much for tuning in. I'm honored to have you guys here on the stream with me. Should be playing back in 1080p, but this video I'm showing right now is just 720p. So when the actual stream starts, I'm going to be mirroring it. I'm going to be talking over the stream as far as the non-Halo related stuff goes, but I want y'all to have like a raw, fresh experience of it. And if you just want to see the fresh experience, you can hop off when the actual stream kicks into gear here in like an hour. But yeah, I would love to have you guys stay because should be running pretty smoothly. I did have a hiccup last year with like the first 10 seconds. Thankfully, it was just like the start menu of this part of the E3 event last year, you know, where it said press to start demo. Thankfully, it was just that time, but it was actually not me. It was the stream that I was mirroring, right? And that stream was actually screwing up, not the raw Xbox stream. So I never got the opportunity to explain that, but yeah. You think I would dare miss up a stream? Right? I want to do that, like I did today. Catman Allen 2 says, I'm hyped, but I'm nervous. Made it seem like a return to form, but there's no dual wielding. No playable elite sprint Warzone, probably P2W. Thoughts? So I'm not quite sure what he means by player 2 or P2W, but yeah, I think, look, I've been hyped every year. Every E3, 2018, 2019, 2020, expecting more and more, but I felt like in some regards we got less and less. Maybe that probably is just nostalgia and hype and just a bunch of psychological stuff happening. But last year was underwhelming. I want to say it was terribly disappointing, but it was really underwhelming. And All right, yeah, it was kind of disappointing. But this year really makes the most sense to be hyped because ideally the Xbox Series X's will be back in stock as well as the PS5. We can really get going, and the world is kind of getting back on its feet. If you got, I don't know where you guys are all from. By the way, let me know where you guys are from in the world in the live chat. Kind of curious about that too. I'm gonna take a wild guess and bet most of y'all are in the States, and then probably a lot of UK guys. But I wonder if we have any exotic places here. Halo Combat Evolved was my first game to play, and I was 4 years old. Damn, 4, dude. That's 4 years old. Now, who are your parents? They let you play Halo 1 when you were 4? I remember the library being kind of intense, you know? I mean, that was kind of scary. Well, we got a lot of Brazils here. Canada. The worst place ever, California. I hope I didn't miss a super chat anywhere here. I apologize if I did. Halo 2 is my first real game I ever played. Thank you, Blue Linux. Yeah, Halo 2. More Halo 2s. Seems like a lot of people, because if we're all like 20-something, then we're probably, right, 20, 25. We were all probably around that age when Halo 2 was becoming pretty relevant, and people had to... No, actually, it ran on the same console, didn't it? Yeah, the OG Xbox. Thank you. Appreciate the comments, Austin, and all of you guys as well. When I was 4, I'm 17. Ireland. Ooh, Ireland. Hawaii. I want to go to Hawaii. But you know what? I'm right where I want to be, which is streaming E3 with you guys. We got an hour. An hour. And I might be talking to Sean and a few of the other guys here. And pre-show started. Oh, that's a good alert. All right. Let's see. Maybe there might be... I really doubt that there's anything on the pre-show because there rarely is. But I don't... There actually is ever really nothing during the show. Yeah, it's just some card game right now. We're not missing anything. Boy, let's jump feet first into this reveal. Yeah. Well said. Indonesia. That's awesome. Scotland. Yeah, I actually looked that up because I love people's Scottish accent, but I heard that there's or I read that there's actually only about 19 to 29 or 30,000 something people in the world, the whole world, with a Scottish accent. So if you have a Scottish accent, I might be super, super, super wrong about that. In which case, that's embarrassing. A lot of people from Chicago here. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna take a quick break here, but I'm going to do a Halo 5 recap, which really I contracted Willie Asso, if you guys know him, smaller Halo YouTuber, to do this video for me because I thought we were gonna get campaign stuff. But regardless, this might actually be really cool if we get some stuff. But this is a fun recap of basically the game. Actually, I'm going to go over these super chats real quick. How long do you think the base campaign will be in hours? It'll have to be a thick game. Probably... I don't have high expectations for that. Ninja, by the way, thank you for the super chat there, Drew. Ninja says, in 2008, I was 10 and got Halo 3 at GameStop pre-owned, and I had a black and white copy of the cover. Oh, wow. Very nice. Aaron Jones says, I played the old Halo since the older Xbox came out. I kind of miss those days, the simple days, right? When developers couldn't update the game, you know? They just had to launch it and fingers crossed.
We get close.
Someone asked.
So I'm actually gonna play these clips because these are actually pretty fun. But yeah, I'll be on and off here, guys. So we're still doing the stream. Just taking a quick break.
Will be the best Halo game ever. Oh, sorry. I gotta take this call. Give me a second. Hey, boss. I'm in the middle of the Ask343 conference. What's up?
Listen, Hugh, I'm sorry to just throw this on you, but listen, I need you to deliver the message today.
Today, as in right now?
Yes, today.
Do I have to?
The game is half done! We are trying to finish this f***ing thing. Sean W., this f***ing small-ass YouTuber, is trying to end the content drought! Alright, we gotta tell him everything!
Okay.
So, Hugh, please, can you go out there, do me a favor, please, and tell them, alright? Or you're fired.
So, we have a few more announcements to make. First off, we decided to change the Magnum. A lot of people asked why we changed the Magnum. Yeah, and we weren't, never mind. We felt like it. Someone asked, why did we get rid of dual wielding? Lastly, we didn't plan to announce this one so early. Will Halo Infinite have playable elites? Is it getting hot in here? Is anyone else hot? Can we turn on the lights and the AC, please? Okay. Thank you. Someone asked, will Halo Infinite have playable elites? So, okay. Okay.
Oh god. So hot. So fucking hot. He said it was gonna release in fall 2020. No news. Are you satisfied with yourselves? Answer me! No, stop. I want some news! Give me some news! No, it's happening again. No. Sorry.
You didn't mean it. You didn't mean it, Craig.
I'm sorry.
We love Halo. Oh my God, we can wait another year.
Sorry.
Please, Craig.
Oh my god. What is happening to me? Help me, Floyd.
No, Rod. No, Rod. No.
What happened to me? My colors! Oh,
Oh, God.
oh my god.
No.
Oh, that's it. I can't take it anymore.
Ron, calm down.
Don't you tell me to calm down. Do you see me? Do you see what he's done to me?
Don't do it.
What the hell? I can't leave. I can't.
Oh, God.
Oh my god.
Oh, God.
Oh my
Let
god.
it go. Oh, God. Run! Run! Just give us something. Anything. Why are you just looking at me? You hear me?
The only BR we're interested in is the battle rifle. Lol JK.
Best we can say right now is when it's ready. That's not the same as when it's done, but it's still not yet. When we get close, we'll be sure to let you know ahead of time.
But when?
Halo Infinite armor coatings confirmed $5 each. Bro, get on these cookies, only $2. You save $3 on purple.
I know about armor coatings. I don't understand any of it.
It took a Herculean effort to make sure this little corner of our ring world was polished and pretty enough for its premiere.
Listen, we're in the middle of a global pandemic. It's July, we're far from holiday, you're seeing a work in progress game.
God damn you, Craig! God damn you!
Yeah, I think Craig will be around for many, many decades in the Halo lore.
All my friends, they're gone. Do it. Just fucking do it!
Recently, I played through Halo 5. Sorry, threw up a bit in my mouth. Recently, HaloFollower hired me to play through Halo 5 Guardians because this game is so bad that he'd rather pay someone else to suffer through it instead. The following is a completely accurate summary of the campaign. Trust me. If you enjoy the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. The game begins with... it begins with a character select screen before introducing any of these characters. I picked Buck because he's the only one I know, which means Temmie is forced to play as Luke Cage. Then a cutscene plays of Halsey walking down a hallway to her lab, where she says something cryptic in a voiceover, but this cutscene is not only irrelevant to the rest of the game, but also misleading because she's still got both of her arms here. We also get a good look at Cortana. Oh god, what's wrong with her face? Another cutscene plays where Fireteam Osiris is briefed about angry robots blowing up space colonies because they're dicks, and we're being sent to pick up Grandma Halsey from Jewel Madonna's house, and hey, wait a second, did they say Covenant Supreme Leader? Isn't that new information? It's not? It wasn't in Halo 4. It was in Halo 4? It was in Spartan Ops? They expect people to remember information from a game mode that wasn't related to the main campaign in Halo 4? What if you didn't play Spartan Ops? We're given a brief introduction to the members of Fireteam Osiris. Just kidding, they all jump out of the back of the Pelican, and only after falling into combat do they actually introduce each other to the audience. They ski down a gentle incline, and there's a hell of a lot going on in this cutscene, but none of it actually matters because you can't do any of this in-game. We fall down a cliff and murder some NFL linebackers before watching their fans get crushed by a piece of ship debris, so we don't actually have to do any real fighting at the beginning of the game. After dying our way through a canyon, we're introduced to some new Promethean enemies that everyone just casually acknowledges, because I guess they're just a normal part of the Promethean forces that I was just out of the loop on again. Vale fills us in that Grandma Halsey lost her left arm, but nobody in Osiris knows why, so it's just kind of random information. It's a Spartan Ops thing again, are you fucking kidding me? Vale apparently also knows how to speak Sangheili, which you'd think was something the team would have already known because this isn't their first mission together, right? What do you mean I'm not allowed to bitch about the game not giving the audience enough context, and that the game is giving the audience context in a way that doesn't make sense to the plot? We games journalist our way through another field of enemies before wandering into a cave that isn't a natural formation, where we wipe out the local population so we can watch a cutscene where Fireteam Osiris does some casual jogging, which we're going to see a lot of in this game. Instead of some kind of mini-boss fight, we just watch Fireteam Osiris take out all the elites and immediately kill Jewel Madonna, so I guess he wasn't really that important of a character. We bring Grandma Halsey back to the UNSC Buzz Lightyear and they just wander off, and Buck asks an important question, but that's the end of the cutscene, alright. Cut to Master Chief. Oh, Chief is actually in this game? And his team of other Spartan 2s that... wait. What? Who are these guys? Is this another Spartan Ops thing? It's not? It's from the books. 343 thinks that people who play Halo know how to read? Once again, this team is barely introduced. We know Fred and Kelly's name, but I guess nobody cares about Linda, which is a shame because she's the real MVP in this next level. Blue team jumps out of their Pelican and floats casually towards Argent Moon, and some epic music starts playing. They break into the ship and a scene from a Saturday morning cartoon plays out before we're finally given control. This level is pretty much just a bunch of filler, so we're going to skip ahead a bit. Chief gets jump scared by a hunter and falls into a pit, where he starts hallucinating from the brain damage from being dropped on his head. He decides that this obvious fever dream is a message for him to head to Meridian, but decides just to put a pin in that conversation instead of giving the rest of Blue Team any context for why he knows that. And back to the filler. Here's a compilation of Linda saving our asses and Fred being fucking useless. Fred just ran off!
Right back to the fight.
Let's go, Kelly.
I got you.
System lock.
Thanks, I'm good. Good, Chief.
Oh god! Oh no! Linda just fucking exploded. And I'm dead.
Yeah.
And Fred's gonna get killed, yeah. Fred's so useless. At least Linda died like a hero.
Fred did something.
Yay, Fred! And Fred's dead. Oh no, Fred fell through the world. Hey, wait, what? I can't get to Fred. He fell through the world. Wait, okay, I got him. No, I can let him get Fred. There we go.
How's he gonna do anything?
After setting the Argent Moon to blow up, Chief lets the Buzz Lightyear know that he's going to go track down his blue e-girl, but Lightyear lets them know that they've already got someone on it because I guess the hallucination about Cortana being alive was not only correct, but old news? Chief decides to go AWOL to search for his e-girl and Fred says something stupid, so they catch an Uber and the ship blows up behind them. Halsey starts bitching at Lasky and this orange AI dude starts asking an important question. Oh god, it's another fucking Spartan Ops character, isn't it? God damn it. Roland starts asking important questions and literally none of them get answered, so fuck him, I guess. Cut to Fireteam Osiris prepping to go catch Master Chief, I guess. They don't really hardly ever actually mention him or Blue Team by name, as if it's supposed to be some big surprise that it's them they're going after. And cut to Meridian, where Fireteam Osiris flies into the space elevator and, oh, okay, that's the end of the cutscene. That was so abrupt the music wasn't even finished. Tanaka fills us in on the planet's backstory, which we totally weren't listening to, and we get bitched at by the town's governor before he lets us out, where we immediately start killing civilians, but this isn't literally every other Halo game, so it kills us and restarts the checkpoint, instead of letting us fight waves of buffed up angry good guys until we're slaughtered for being stupid. Kyle lets us outside and we disassemble some angry robots, and this entire mission is just Fireteam Osiris saving the town from Prometheans as a way to endear them to the player, I guess. It really just feels like filler. Speaking of filler, after clearing the area of Prometheans, we walk around inside Meridian Station and just listen to random conversations. Because somebody saw the previous Halo games and said, you know what this space opera action shooter needs? Meandering around listening to NPCs talk for 5 minutes. This isn't even the only time it happens. Sloan lets us borrow a Pelican and we finally head off to our actual mission, where we murder our way through waves of Prometheans because someone looked at the firefight sections in ODST and Reach's campaigns and said, yeah, those are a lot of fun and not repetitive and overused. Let's have that in literally every level of Halo 5. Who am I kidding? The people who made Halo 5's campaign didn't know anything about the other Halos. Fireteam Osiris does some more walking and we meet the Warden Eternal, who I think is supposed to be a boss fight, but it kind of just ends up as the Promethean equivalent to a hunter with how frequently he shows up. Tanaka asks a stupid question, so Vale gives her a stupid answer, and Fireteam Osiris does some more walking and we get a look at Megatron? Blue Team shows up, so Fireteam Osiris decides to just lightly jog after them like they're frolicking in a field of flowers instead of, I don't know, sprinting at top speed to catch the guys they're after. Luke Cage orders Blue Team to stop, but they casually walk off and literally no one in Fireteam Osiris does anything about it. So they come to assist Locke, but Chief beats the crap out of them and stabs Locke in the dick and, no wait, that's another HaloFollower video. Fireteam Osiris does literally nothing as Locke fist fights Chief in the absolute least climactic fight possible. That ends with Chief armor locking Locke, and fucking off while the rest of Osiris sits around doing absolutely fucking nothing. Megatron wakes up and shouts dubstep at us. So Osiris decides to do some more light jogging to escape the collapsing cave. But Buck almost falls and dies, so Luke Cage grabs him and they get out of dodge. We teleport back to the outside of Meridian Station and Sloan is evacuating the planet, so we help him out so we can evacuate ourselves. We almost make it to the Pelican, but the dubstep transformer breaks the platform, so we dive into the back and they fuck off. Cut back to the Buzz Lightyear, where they casually drop that 5 more Guardians were woken up in other colonies. Roland suggests that we can activate a Guardian to take us to Chief, and hey wait, did Palmer just call Captain Lasky Tom? That means they're totally fucking, right? Oh yeah, also we're headed to Sang Helios or whatever. Cut to Blue Team, doing some more walking, because everyone knows an excess amount of cutscenes of people just taking a stroll in a game about killing aliens is absolutely necessary. We head off to find Cortana and murder some aliens, and Fred lets us down once again because he's fucking useless.
I need a hand. Come on, Linda, you can do it. Oh. No!
Fucking idiot!
He stood over my corpse!
We take a bridge and are forced to watch another cutscene of just walking around. Like, a lot of walking around, until we meet up with the Warden Eternal again. And then he teleports away, so Blue Team does some more walking. We rock'em sock'em some robots and slaughter a Warden, before catching up with Cortana, who very quickly spews out an excuse for why she's alive. And also that she's planning on enslaving the galaxy. You know, normal conversation topics. And then Blue Team does some more walking. Cut back to Fireteam Osiris, prepping to head to Sang Helios, but Tom warns us that if shit goes sideways, we've got to deny it ever happened, and we get Ubered down in a lich. After getting dropped off on that one level in Killer Instinct, we instinctively kill every alien dumb enough to get between us and the Arbiter. We catch up to the Arbiter, and he Ubers us to his camp, where he makes fun of Luke Cage for a bit until Cortana shows up to taunt us. And now, another random walking area where we have to listen to NPCs. Why are these in the game? Halsey sends us off to find a Forerunner constructor to help her build her Mega Bloks set, and Palmer Ubers us to the next area. We murder some aliens until we're interrupted by a Kraken, but the Arbiter's elites distract it so we can run away and suffer through an open area. We catch back up to the Kraken and borrow some Phaetons to get on board so we can blow it up, but Tanaka decides to go down with the ship.
Bye, Tanaka. Bye, Tanaka.
After collecting the constructor and murdering all of its friends, we borrow a Phantom and go back to another walking area to listen to some NPCs talk some more. Why aren't these just cutscenes? This is seriously just padding. Halsey lets us know that Cortana's fucking crazy because Halsey's fucking crazy, and we head off with the Arbiter to murder the last of the aliens squatting on their planet. Tanaka says a rallying speech, and Buck promises to buy her a whole bar, and we jump out to do our thing. We do our business all over the Covenant and struggle through a hunter fight, before Temmie murders everyone in an elevator to take all the credit for himself. Megatron shows up and we divide by zero some robots before the Warden shows up, so we shove the Arbiter towards him and he slaughters the Warden all by himself, just in case you forgot the Arbiter was a badass. Palmer finally actually does something in this game and Ubers us to the Megatron that jumps away, and the Arbiter celebrates having the only good section of this game. Megatron pops into the domain and drops us off, literally, so we run down the side, but my stream quality is so bad right now that it's hard to tell what the hell's going on. Oh yeah, did I mention that? HaloFollower asked me to make this video, but I don't own an Xbox One, so I'm using an Android emulator to stream the game to my PC, which I'm playing with a PS4 controller. So whatever suffering is to be had playing through this game, it's like triple with this setup. Why do you hate me, Ron? What did I ever do to you? We meet up with the Waifu Sphere, monitor of the Sega Genesis, which honestly makes a lot of sense since I'm seeing about 16 bits on my screen right now. Waifu Sphere gifts us a tank, just in case you thought she wasn't the best character in this game, and we roll our 66 tons of HE spewing divine intervention across the field with absolutely no problems whatsoever.
It's so bad. I literally can't see anything. Yep. I was waiting for us to die.
Oh no.
There we go. I think I'm going to get out. Oh.
Oh no. Waifu Sphere activates a bridge that we roll across and meet another warden, that we easily beat yet again, so he sends 2 more that we struggle with for a while, so he decides to just stop moving and make it easy on us. Fireteam Osiris jogs up to Blue Team and let them know that they're here to help, but Cortana shows up and just teleports Blue Team away. Great job, Osiris. Blue Team does some more walking, and the Didact, the warden, got them a little confused because they both do that hold the guy up with one-handed monologue at us thing. The warden picks us up and starts questioning Cortana, so she kills him off for us and he sends some more robots for us to slaughter. Warden continues simping for his e-girl, but we're not paying attention at all, and just kill Fred instead because it's not like he's done any meaningful contribution in this game at all. We almost make it to Cortana, but the warden decides to stop us, but we can easily handle 3 guys at once, so we destroy him and I get killed by a slope. Blue Team walks over a bridge and we get attacked by the warden again, but this is a little too many guys for us to handle at once, so Cortana comes to us and stops him. Oh god, I forgot Cortana looked like this in this game. Chief wants Cortana to stop her plan of ruling the galaxy with an iron fist, but she declines and locks Blue Team in an egg until they're ready to come out of their shells. Cut back to Fireteam Osiris, who catch up to the Guardian meeting point just in time for them to fuck off because none of them want to hang out with Osiris because they all suck. We listen to a lot of AI pledge allegiance to Cortana, so we destroy an arbitrary amount of balls to get to the next area because someone said, hey, you know that Rule of 3 trope? Let's go even further and make it worse. Cortana taunts Fireteam Osiris for being useless, and Vale dies in the middle of her rebuttal. But we end up dying too, so we get to hear it again in its entirety.
You are pale imitations of my Spartans.
Is that so?
You all wanted Daddy to love
That's
us.
Spartan, Vale. And if you're reading my psych eval, you know it takes more than my...
We'll never get to find out!
Cortana lets us know that she's putting John down for a nap, which isn't unheard of in the Halo series, but it's a little longer than usual, so we're gonna go wake him up because we need him. We get stuck in an area and fight an arbitrary amount of waves of enemies until Waifu Sphere opens the elevator for us, and we head down to wake up Blue Team. The Guardians slap us around for a while, but I make it to the front and give the Waifu Sphere control of her installation again, and she steals Cortana's boyfriend for herself. Master Chief is let out of her shell and... wait, this scene isn't an allegory for coming out as trans? Oh, okay. Blue Team walks out of the giant ball and Locke lets Chief know that Cortana fucked off. Cut to the Buzz Lightyear, where Cortana finally catches up to them and says that hide-and-seek is over. But they jump away, so I guess hide-and-seek is still on. Also, despite all of the hundreds of AI joining Cortana, Roland doesn't betray Tom. Chief and Locke go to Sang Helios to pick up his mom and say hi to his best friend Keith. And that's the end of the game. Oh yeah, also if you beat this game on Legendary, there's a brief shot of a Halo ring, so I guess they've met the obligatory minimum for calling this a Halo game. Game over.
Alrighty, so we are back from that segment, which has been done by my friend Willie Asso. You guys can check him out. Just dropped a link. So I'll probably be posting it on the channel with also like a follow-up regarding Halo Infinite, probably add on whatever we see at E3. So I'm hoping we see campaign stuff today. By the way, guys, let me know if you can hear me and everything sounds good. My transitions aren't the best, but damn, we are up to 2,300 viewers, which is pretty cool. Welcome, anyone that is just joining us. This is my personal stream here right now with just basically talking and hyping up Halo. That was a little break, but we actually started about almost an hour ago. So yeah, if you guys want for me to talk about anything specific, go ahead and post that. I'll be reading through the comments here, and I don't know what I'm reading right now. What is this? I'm just gonna put... I'm confused. Okay. Anyway, where were we? This is what I hate about breaks, because when I get back, I'm like, crap. I need to get back into the flow of everything. Let's go back to the beginning of this. Oh yeah. We are less than 40 minutes away, you guys. So I'm gonna move into the next part of this video where I'm just gonna be talking to other people. So let's call up Sean and merge streams. Hopefully he can be heard. Come on, Sean.
Yo, what's up?
Yo, what's up, my dude?
Hey, HaloFollower, what's good?
I hope people can hear you.
I did.
Can y'all hear Sean in my stream?
Can you guys hear me?
Actually, guys, hyperchat. The hype is climbing. I can hope.
Bro, the hype is crazy.
Collector's
HaloFollower, how do you feel right now, bro?
I'm wish I was more hyped. I'm tired.
What do you mean? Bro, get coffee now.
Relax.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I do. Oh, you know what? I got Starbucks right here.
Not trying to hear that. Not trying to hear that, bro. Get hype, bro.
All right. Hype me up.
Oh, we're about to see Halo. Halo Infinite. We haven't seen it in a minute, bro. Come on, we gotta hype HaloFollower up. Let's go. Come on.
Hype. Yeah,
bro, I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now, bro. The golden age of Halo is about to begin. The golden age of Halo is about to begin. Get hype.
What do you think? So I guess we talked about this a lot yesterday. We did like a pod. You weren't in it. I forgot. But yeah. So what? Okay, Sean, while you're in here, what are you most excited for?
I'm just excited for the experience, bro. Everything leading up to this is insane right now. Like, I am so excited right now. Everybody in my stream's excited. I'm sure everybody in your stream is excited. This is like I've been repeating. This is the last. This is.
Take a breath.
Sorry, somebody just gifted like 25 subs. Wow. Hold up, CMC, bro. This is the last new Halo game we're gonna get for years, most likely. Last new game we're going to get for years. And so we're not going to be able to experience this again for a very long time, most likely. We're not going to get a new Halo game. And the experience of a new Halo game, there's nothing like it. And so that's why I'm excited, man. That's why I'm excited.
Yeah, you know, I guess I've been hurt, Sean. You know, I've been hurt and I'm wary, you know, I'm hesitant. But I mean, I want to be hyped. I want to be hyped like you. I really do. Like I've been hyped for so long and it's just I am excited though. I really want to see Big Team Battle 2.0. I want to see new weapons, new sandbox items. You know, how is that going to work? What are these big decisions that they've made behind our backs that they haven't shared until 30 minutes from now? It's kind of
30 minutes, dude.
It's
Can you
inching
believe
up.
it?
It's inching up. I'm getting a little bit more.
You know what I found, bro? Here's something I've noticed in my life. I don't know. You tell me if you've noticed this. The things I worry about the most never happen. So before the July reveal last year, I didn't think it was going to be bad. Nobody thought it was going to go the way it was. And now everybody's so worried. We're all so worried about this reveal. Yeah. I feel like because everybody's so worried, everything we're thinking, our worst case scenarios, I don't think it's going to happen. I think
this is why everyone should get hyped, is because I infamously screw up. All right, I screw up all the time, and I usually am wrong about things. So last year I was super excited, but then it was really underwhelming. But this year I'm like, all right, I'm wary, I'm hesitant to get super hyped. But then like watch what happens in the next 40 whatever hour. I'm gonna freak out. I really hope they blindside me in a good way. You know, like I
think they're going to,
blindside
dude.
all of us.
I feel like after the delay, I feel like, you know, they brought in Joe Staten. I think they took a step back in the right things that we needed to make sure this game is good. I think the right things happened, you know, and I think they got the right people in there. I feel like I feel like they've learned, you know, and I feel like they're gonna make sure this reveal. Like I feel like they brought in some big guns that we don't know about. They brought in their A team. Like, all right, let's make sure. All I know, bro. Think about this, HaloFollower. Think about this, man. Did you see that interview that Phil Spencer did with the CEO of Microsoft like a couple days ago?
No, I didn't.
Okay, well, Phil Spencer did a little video with the CEO of Microsoft, and the CEO of Microsoft came out with a Halo Infinite shirt on. All right, so how in the world does the CEO of Microsoft come out with a Halo Infinite shirt and they don't make sure that this reveal is solid. You know what I'm saying? Like, that just shows me that even the top dog is paying attention to this damn game now, and I think it's gonna be all right. I think it's gonna be okay.
Okay, yeah, this good thing to think about. I just I don't even know where to set my expectations. Like I brought that up earlier in the stream with these guys. I was like, I would. Sean's been saying this forever. Set expectations, and I think I really started thinking about that with Calabriel and what he said, and
I think it's Clobril.
Calabriel.
You always say Calabriel.
I don't know.
I never correct you because I like
toilet
Calabriel.
Seat in German, isn't it?
I know, right? What the hell is he? Is that a troll?
I don't know. We were talking. I shouldn't say it, but like, if he was on the payroll of Microsoft, that would be hilarious if he was a control leaker, because he only says like positive things about Microsoft. That, at least from what I've seen, as well as others, but.
It's Phil Spencer's alt account, bro.
But they talked about Pelican drops, vehicle damage being different. They talked about Big Team Battle 2.0 and squads, and those are all things like if that was a controlled leak, I don't know if Microsoft does that, but if that would be pretty funny. He got a 4K image of the multiplayer.
Exactly. The key art, bro. How did he get the key art?
How did he get the key art? Yeah, is he actually Microsoft?
That's something you don't leak.
Maybe he did set expectations. I mean, he deleted the tweet right after, and that was back in December. So those are probably things we're gonna see. And whatever they show us today, I hope they recorded it relatively recent, like not like last year that was like 3 weeks. I hope it's like less than 1 week. But I don't know.
HaloFollower.
What?
30 minutes, bro. 30 minutes. Let's go. Right now, I'm scared. I don't want it. Like I like time is going way too fast. Time is going way too fast for me. I'm getting scared. I don't want to see it yet. I don't know if I'm ready. I don't know if I'm ready, bro.
So, do you have any expectations exactly, or?
Like I've been saying recently, my expectations, I just want Halo Infinite to be better than Halo 5. I have programmed my brain to just hope that it's better than Halo 5. Therefore, I don't see how I'm going to be disappointed, right? Because the campaign's going to be a lot better, I think. And I think the multiplayer will be better as well. So,
yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. All right, HaloFollower, I got to get back to my stream.
Yeah.
Doing some crazy things. But dude, shout outs to you guys. Check out HaloFollower's stream. He's live right now on YouTube, right?
Yeah. Just
live on YouTube.
Yeah.
Bro, good luck. Hopefully we can do like a podcast after.
Yes, yeah,
and
absolutely. We'll
about
probably
it.
be talking a lot, guys. But yeah, also for my stream, Sean W is streaming, so go check him out. And he's got a lot of energy right now. So
much energy,
we'll see where he is in 60 minutes. Is he crying? Is he hyped? Make your bet, by the way, down in the live chat. Sean W viewers, you should probably do the same thing. Is he crying in 1 hour, or is he excited, more hyped?
I'm gonna be so hyped, bro. I'm gonna have to trap this. I'm gonna be in Adobe Premiere like videos. Get the videos out. Analyze them, bro. Analyze it, bro. All right, bro. All
right.
Yo, GG's. I'll talk to you soon,
yeah.
my man. Take care and enjoy.
Yeah. You too. Bye, Sean.
Peace.
All right, so Sean is on drugs. He's so hyped. I'm like, damn, should I be that hyped? I mean, now he's got me feeling a little bit insecure here. Jeremy Fallick, before his super chat goes away. Halo 1 was my first person shooter. I had no clue what to do as I started the level 2 betrayals. I'll never forget dropping sentinels with a plasma pistol as they plummet to the depths. Hooked. Yes, that was a very fulfilling thing to do there, wasn't it? I want to see the return of that. We saw some sentinels a while back in 2018 during the E3 event, so hopefully we see stuff like that again. Jordan says, here to finally getting the merge of the mainstream Halo games and Halo Wars franchise, expecting a space fight between the Guardians and the combined might of the Spirit of Fire in the Infinity. Yeah, I would love to see just like a quick cut of story stuff, and that's going to keep Halo YouTubers like myself very busy breaking that down and really, really diving deep into every small little detail. And that's what I'm hoping for, like multiplayer, gameplay, and then maybe a 60-second quick flash, cut that kind of gives us clues on what's going to happen in the story. So yeah, hopefully we see some stuff with Halo Wars 2. We've already talked about that quite a bit in the stream, so I'll move on. But thank you guys for the super chat. Thank you guys for watching the stream with me. This is a really big honor to have so many of you in here, and just excited like I am for E3. Now, real quick, Zypher says, thank you for the years of content and Halo coverage. I've been watching you since pre-Halo 4 days. So I actually made my channel with my first video. But he must, yeah, Halo 4 follower days. Yeah, that must be what he's talking about here. So we are 26 minutes out, guys. 26 minutes out. So any last predictions, last minute thoughts and feelings that you have, write them down in the live chat, and I'll try to, hopefully I can read it and have time to discuss it. All right. Also, is my voice volume all right, or how is my voice volume? Is it good? Should it be higher? I actually don't even know how to make it higher, so I'm hoping not. A friend on Discord said that my volume was low. Oh, thank you, Juicy J. I appreciate it. I have gotten a little bit complacent, though. Okay, everyone's saying it's good. It's good. You sound crispy. Thank you. I actually need a new microphone. I haven't got a new microphone in ages. But I really ought to get a new one after this whole thing blows over here. Andrew Duffy says, other than Halo, what are you most hyped for in the showcase? Battlefield, Starfield, or something else? I'm actually probably most hyped just for Starfield. I know a lot of you guys probably really enjoyed the Battlefield trailer, but I was actually laughing my ass off because I thought it was trying to be funny. Because, like, where the guy jumped off the cliff and then his friend was flying and then he got hit by a plane. I just thought there was a lot of slapstick humor moments in the Battlefield trailer. I know it's not intended to be that way, but to me, they came off as, like, a little bit over the top and hilarious because they're so absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, I'm gonna play the game. I'm excited for it a little bit. I haven't really played Battlefield for quite some time, but yeah, I'm looking forward to that, and I guess we're getting that today. I'm trying not to be overhyped, Hannah says, but closer we get, the more I hyperventilate. Your stream is super exciting, exhausting, maybe exciting, maybe I meant to say exciting. So thank you. Yeah, that's awesome. If you guys are enjoying the stream, just drop a like. That's all I really ask, and maybe share it to some friends on Discord. Yeah, so again, it's an honor to have so many of y'all in here, and thank you so much for the super chats and for choosing this place to be where you watch the event, which is actually something's going on over here. Nope, that's the wrong. Oh, let's flip over to. I think they're talking about Halo, so obviously we're not missing anything right now. But I might just go ahead and also, yeah, the screen is supposed to be black, so sorry, just 1 second. Just trying to switch over to Bethesda. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Not gonna have their audio. Well, I'll put their audio on it for a second. Let's see we'll see what the actual stream is saying and doing.
But now they need to come back and say, okay, we spent all this time, and here are the big changes.
Cam, what do you want to see from Halo today?
I need to see more.
Why am I not here? I want to say something.
See more of the single player. I think that's what 343 and Xbox need to do to sell this game. I'm not worried about the multiplayer. Halo has never had a bad multiplayer, so I'm not. Even Halo 5, didn't have a great campaign. Multiplayer, you could argue, is the best in the series so far.
Yeah. Are you serious?
So that's what I want to see. I want to see, hey, this is why you need to be excited for the campaign, because when it comes to new Halo games, the campaign is what sells the game, I think, for a lot of people. Like, it is one of those first-person shooters where you expect a high-quality campaign alongside its multiplayer. That's what they need to show. That's what they need to show. Like, this is Halo Infinite.
Well said, my friend. Well
Huh.
said. I've got 2 words for what I want to see. Blood Gulch. Bring it back.
Blood Gulch.
It's in
Yeah,
Fortnite,
you
so that's
actually
to
think
me
they're
that's a
gonna
good
show it.
sign. We'll see. All right.
This is IGN's. Okay, I did not know we're watching IGN's thing here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and probably mute that. But I disagree. I don't know why he's simping for all of Halo's multiplayers. It hasn't all been great. Deathmond Constant says, "I am honestly prepared." I'm honestly prepared to be disappointed, just like in Halo 4 and 5 Grain of Salt. No, the whole shaker will be needed. I don't think it's going to be that bad. Like, they have learned a lot, you know. Certainly, right? Do you think the weapon variants will return? Yes. Sorry, I got a lot going on here. I'm just trying to get ready for the stream here, but and also read all these super chats. My God. Thank you guys once again. The Taken Hollow says, "What's the main theories on what the banished relationship is with Cortana?" I think that Atriox has cut a deal. That's what I think. Let me just rewind right back over here. Okay. Yeah, let's get off the IGN stream. We're 20 minutes out, guys, so if you think you've missed something, you haven't. The show is going to begin soon. We're just seeing a lot of streams, but we're going to actually be mirroring the stream from the Xbox OG stream, right? The actual stream. So I think he's cut a relationship with Cortana, and it could have something to do with hunting down Master Chief. It could have something to do with maybe them being like kind of a hired militia for Cortana, so they kind of work for her. They might betray her. Something like that. That's what I've been talking about for a long time, like a new Hunt the Truth, but this time it'll be the Banished hunting down Master Chief. Anyways, I think we already read that comment. So, anyways, I think we'll now get that dingus out of here. Jeffington, thank you for the super chat, man. I appreciate all you guys tuning in right now and watching this. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. And 19 minutes out. 19 minutes out. This is going to be fun. My God, seriously. I am... Let's go ahead and... How do I remove... Yeah. So, the rookie type is 0+. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know. I almost kind of want to put back on the IGN thing so I can just sit there and like disagree with them, and they don't even know it. I'm just mirroring their stream. Do you think the Spartan Red team will be in the game, and if they are, to what capacity? So we talked about this earlier, but probably briefly, like Bonnie Ross said a while ago, that their main focus is making sure that they're getting back to the roots of Halo, and it's a spiritual reboot of Halo, not just Halo 1, but everything that's worked in the past. So they want the story to be kind of isolated, where it's just Chief and insurmountable odds to save the universe, basically save the galaxy. So I think that's what they're doing. And Master Chief already said, if they don't stop the Banished, there won't be a home, which implies something with the Halo ring and firing the Halo ring. And Atriox wanted the ring from Halo Wars 2, right? I think it was Installation 09. Why did he want that? Probably for power. Probably to be able to use it as a weapon to control in a power. I'm so tired of bad guys just wanting power, though, to be honest with you. It's like really generic motivation. And I know Atriox has probably got a pretty good fleshed out story for him, but yeah. Oh, someone said something about Sean W. I kind of want to read that. Well, Awards Show says, "Hey man, whatever happens, I enjoyed my time here. Thanks for streaming. Big smiles over here." Hell yeah, right back at you, man. I wonder if they're gonna open up with Halo gameplay immediately, or if they're just going to wait a while. It's usually the very first thing we see or the very last thing we see. Sometimes the second or third thing, but generally this is going to be a 2-hour stream, so generally it's going to be within the first 20 minutes or the last 20 minutes. And I remember they put it in last 1 year, and that was so frustrating. But yeah, we need to stop Banished not going home. We still have a chance to take out the demon together. You know what? No, you know what though? I kind of think about it like stocks, I don't know if any of y'all ever done stock trading, but it's like usually the best time to sell is well, usually when you're most excited about a stock going up, that's the time to sell. And when it's really low, you want to buy when everyone's trying to sell it. And I can't help but feel like maybe this would be a very classic HaloFollower move where I preached everyone be hesitant. I'm not even telling y'all what to feel, honestly. If you're hyped, God, I wish I was there. I mean, I am hyped, but not as jittery, losing. Maybe it's just lack of sleep, but yeah, I'm eager to see what I want to be impressed. I'm excited to be impressed. I'm looking forward to that, but I am hesitant after last E3. I can't lie, and I'm not going to act more excited about this than I really am. I'm just looking forward to seeing what they have to show with some hesitation. I'm kind of reserved a little bit, but man, if they impress me, I'm going to be jumping up and down. I'm going to be excited. I'm going to be, throwing my room upside down. I'm just going to be happy. I'm going to be really, really happy. I really want to see something that shakes me, that, really digs into, the hype. Oh. Sorry, I just saw something. My friend just got on. Actually, I invited him earlier. Anyway, Cian, I'm so sorry. Sean, I don't know how to say that. I hope Halo Infinite is as lore accurate as possible with advanced movement and everything. I want to feel like a Spartan, not a Marine or ODST. Yeah, mobility is something I'm looking forward to seeing in movement. And by the way, I'm trying to talk about as many things as possible right now because we're about 15 minutes from this big reveal. 14 minutes for some, right? About 14, 15 minutes. And there are so many things to consider that we're not even thinking about, all right? So I want to knock that out for the next few minutes here. But think about this, all right, guys? Time of day on multiplayer maps. Is it going to be real time? Is there going to be different map selections that will be at different static times of day with static lighting? Certainly multiplayer is going to look better since it doesn't have to fight with dynamic lighting, right? But think about weather and think about particles and effects and dynamic events in the world. For example, if this is truly going to be a big team battle event or big team battle E3 gameplay thing, then I expect to see player count up there. I want to see a lot of player count. I'm hoping that we see at least 20 versus 20 players. We know that 343 has gone out of their way to do things that have given them technical hurdles, right? I want to see armor abilities on the map. This is my third time preaching this now, but I want to see armor abilities on the map. I want to see jetpack. I want to see sprint. I want to see grappling hook. I want to see the drop wall, as well as the other abilities. I want to see that new electric grenade. I want to see how that works with other Spartans. Does it stun them? Does it freeze them? Is there going to be some kind of imposition field or freeze field like we saw in Halo Force Cut content where you could shoot and the blast that this weapon would have would slow players down dramatically. You think about all the things you can do in custom games like faster shooting or unlimited shooting or bottomless clip or slowing or speeding up. Things like that could be placed on the map, like speed up pickups or, traps like mines. Whatever happened to mines. Remember how fun mines were in Halo 3? I think the equipments were really underutilized in everything but Halo 3, which they really were only in Halo 3. Robot Rebel says, I have an awful feeling they'll jam in a Battle Royale mode despite all they've said. Yeah, and, I've gotten flack about that. about saying that there might still be a battle royale, but I honestly think that there could be. Even though they said that the only BR we're interested in is battle rifle, and then they also said that there's no BR in the mode currently, or sorry, in the game currently, but in Forge you can make that. You can probably make that in Forge. Forge is probably going to be pretty impressive. Will we see that today? 99% chance no. We're probably just going to see exclusively multiplayer stuff. So, do you think the Banished and Cortana destroyed Infinity? That is something I've been kind of talking about on and off for. It's possible that could be what destroyed Zeta Halo. Obviously, some big fight happened. We know that a lot of people from the Infinity are labeled deceased in the last trailer that we actually got last year, right? And something big happened. Some big event happened, and we're going to be piecing it together throughout the story. We know that about the campaign. So, by the way, if you're just joining us, thanks for hopping in. We're going to be actually getting some Halo Infinite gameplay here probably in just a few minutes. Pretty exciting time. The official show, the Xbox and Bethesda game showcase, is starting at 10 a.m. Pacific time. That's about 10 or 11 minutes away. So I got a few more super chats here. By the way, guys, thanks so much for the super chats. Really do appreciate it. Let's see. I know I missed one somewhere. What's the Mongoloid who said Halo Battle Royale? I'm confused. I've said Battle Royale. There's no one else in this chat. But yeah, there's been a few statements from 343 over the past 5 years that implies that they're not doing that. So let's move on. Josu says, bring back June. Imagine Chief and June fighting side by side. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like June's story is kind of over. I mean, I know he lived from, Halo Reach, but their time to really flesh that out has passed. And I really don't like the Spartan 4s, Am I going crazy, or have they been teasing Halo Spartan 5s? Or am I not Spartan 5s, but they've been teasing the next Mark armor, Mark 7? I don't know. There's too much to think about right now, but I never cared for the Spartan 4s. It just seemed like really cheesy sci-fi generic soldiers to me. There wasn't really anything like really unique about them. What made the Spartans very unique to me was the fact that they were like the way that they came to be, that they were conscripted, that they had motivations against the Covenant. A lot of Spartan 3's parents and relatives were, killed by Covenant, which kind of gave these kids motivation. And then Spartan 2s, legendary. There's only 14 Spartan 2s left, 14 to 18 Spartan 2s left. And that it's pretty crazy. It makes them special. Less of them is special. And I really want to see that. I really want to see that transfer over to Halo Infinite, One sec, guys. Sorry, I keep having to check things. I'm trying to get ready for the everything, so don't think there's so many things. I feel like this stream could have been an hour longer and still have so many things to talk about. Do you think we'll play as elites again? That'd be great. I think they pretty much said no. I made a whole video, an animation about that earlier. I premiered it again, even though you can find it on my animations playlist. But no, if you're looking for seeing like us play as playable elites or really any other race, I really would not keep my hopes high on that, because probably not likely. But so what I wanted to really dedicate these last few minutes that we have of pre E3, lack of clarity or whatever, is just thinking about all the things that we're not thinking about. Maybe y'all aren't even really thinking about armor coatings, but we might actually get a lot of clues on how that might happen and is the colors red versus blue gone? Is it going to be an outline system? How are we going to be able to tell if everyone's playing as Spartans which team is which? Is the main mode going to mainly be free-for-all? And if that's the case, then that pretty much means we're going to be getting Battle Royale, right? Or maybe this mode isn't Battle Royale. Maybe it's the squad system where it's a squad system that's Battle Royale, where it's, 4 players drop in on their own Pelican and, you have one life and there's a few squads and then there's a lot of dynamic elements that might be in the game. But, one thing I think that Halo has underutilized completely, that it did play with a little bit in Halo 3 was the opening and closing of doors. Mainly the opening, but like if you could get to a specific place, just like fighting for a weapon, if you could manage to open that door on high ground, you would have an advantage. You would open the gate, and that would free vehicles as well as players to run through. And, weapons shouldn't be the only thing on the arena. There should also be buttons. And I'm just thinking about Sandbox. I mean, they don't even have to be traditional buttons. They could be, or Sandtrap, for example, from Halo 3. They could be, mystery doors, things that would be opened up only if you have a gravity hammer near you, for example. There's so many different things that you can do in the Sandbox that I haven't seen 343 really present any reason that they're interested in it. And honestly, the only thing we've seen from multiplayer is, besides information, it's just a few images of armor coatings and a pretty boring map. Like, I know that they probably changed this at the last second, but I'll share it so you guys don't have to think too hard about what I'm talking about. But this looks like the most boring map I've ever seen in Halo. Halo 4 and Halo 5 excluded. This is an official map, work in progress, that was revealed back in December of last year. And the reason why I hate this map is because I feel like I might be being really harsh here. By the way, you can actually see the grapple hook pickup. They might be like hologram things. You can see that kind of like right in that door next to the Spartan on the right side, right under where it says Axis. Also, I wonder what that means, or what kind of company or whatever this is. But yeah, we probably should shift over to, this is the perfect time when of course I have to pee right now, but I'm going to hold it in because we've been waiting a damn long time for this. So yeah, anyway, I hate this map because it's not dynamic at all. There's not really any interesting curves or anything cool to look at. Whereas if you look at other maps, for example, like from Halo 3, all right, or even Halo Reach, but mainly Halo 3, there were some really cool things going on. And this is what I want you guys to look out for in this gameplay that we're going to be seeing soon. But, oh man, I see someone made a list. This is from Reddit, so credits to whoever made this. But it just has all the maps. But I feel like on all these maps, there's something really dynamic about all of them, except for maybe Foundry. But like High Ground, man, there's just so much verticality to it. And Narrows is so much curves and so much space and lines of sight that are just so dynamic. Guardian, look at Guardian. The Pit is kind of a boring design, actually. I've always kind of thought that, but it's just one map, Last Resort, we got all these really iconic maps that each of them are so different. And look at the colors, how they're all so very different. We actually got a few super chats, which I'll read real quick. What do you think about High Charity Elite versus Brutes multiplayer game mode? Very similar to Battlefront 2. Yes. There's so many things they could do. There's so many different things they could do. Someone said I know nothing about map design, and you are correct. But I can tell you a few things about art, which I do know a lot about. And that it is that map design, a crucial part of it, is not just... I mean, this is just so boring. Like, it looks like every single map from Halo 5. Maybe they just gave us it because we needed it for the content drought. But Yeah, one more super chat, and then I'm not going to be able to reply to these because the event's going to start. But Speedy Gazella says, if Halo Infinite is a complete flop, will your faith in 343 stop, or will you continue to have faith in them that they will eventually make a good game? You know, I'm not going to sign it off until Halo Infinite actually drops, but we'll see, man. We'll see, right? What we're about to see here soon, actually. So probably try to switch over to that in a second. Nope. Okay. Still not up, but 60 seconds to go. You can't judge a map off one picture. Yes. Yes. True. There is more to the map. Of course there's more to the map. And we've seen it. Look, there might be something really cool over here, but there's no, I don't know. As far as centerpieces, I hope this isn't a centerpiece. Like that blue thing there. Yeah, judgment is coming. That's true. Judgment is coming. So as we are just seconds away from the reveal, guys, I just want to say thank you for joining me today. I'm definitely going to stay here and watch this with you guys. I'm going to mute myself during the stream. And hopefully on the side record myself so I can have a reaction video, which would be pretty cool. I don't know what's going on yet, though. There's so much stuff. There's so much stuff to do. Yeah, all right. So premiere will begin shortly. That's what it's saying. And I can't even really, well, I'll share it when it starts, so you guys aren't going to miss anything. But let's go ahead and turn off the music and just settle in. Take a deep breath. All right, guys? It's going to be okay. Okay? It's just a video game. How bad can it be? Okay? How bad can it be? And if you're hyped, hell yeah. CN says, do you think Halo Infinite would have a flood survival mode in? That'd be cool. Hopefully we can do it with Forge. I hope a lot of those things are kind of allocated to the Forge community so we can do that on the side. So the event has officially started the clock. And I'm going to make sure y'all can hear that. And let me know right now. Oh my gosh, why is that happening? Oh, there we go. So I apologize if I don't get to anyone's super chats. I'm probably gonna actually take off y'all's chat so y'all can get the fresh 1080p mirror stream of the Xbox event. And I'll be muting myself, so I won't be talking. And interrupting y'all's first experience watching this, and I'll be reacting on the side, probably muting myself here. And I think we're almost all good, yeah. All right, yeah, cool, we're almost good to go. Yeah, boy, cool. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for telling me about my audio there. Don't know what the InfoWars stuff is about. That boy Stewart says, this game better be good because it's my favorite franchise since I was like 6 and I can't take the disappointment. Yeah, this is the last time that we can really enjoy. I just realized my stream's slightly off. Let's get every damn pixel in this. We want to see every damn pixel, right? Okay, I'm nervous. I got a big stupid grin on my face, but I'm... Oh my god. They're starting with trailers right out of the gates. This isn't Halo, is it? So usually these things start with some kind of intro, right? I don't think we're just gonna jump right into the reveal, but okay, it's kind of hitting me a little bit. I'm like, okay, actually, here we are. We've been talking about this forever, and I'm shaky. By the way, last minute, guys, share this stream to your friends and family, and let everyone know that Halo's gonna get revealed. Turn it up, okay.
20 years. That's how long Xbox has been with us. And like you, this is a moment I always look forward to.
Let me
I
know
love
if the
seeing the
audio's
new
now
games,
good, guys.
crossing my fingers for my favorites to return, hoping for a few surprises. Most of all, though, I love seeing everyone around the world come together and celebrate what games mean to all of us. And I think, this past year, they've meant even more. Thank you for being with us today. Thank you for the support you give us and one another. Xbox is turning 20. And I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the friendships we've had that whole time. At Bethesda, we believe video games do one thing better than anything else. They transport us. Through art and technology, there's real magic when you step into a new world and can make it your own. We've traveled the worlds of Elder Scrolls, of Fallout, and now, for the first time in over 25 years, we're creating a new universe with Starfield. Set hundreds of years in our future, it's an epic about hope, our shared humanity, and answering our greatest mystery. It's a game we've dreamt of playing, and it wasn't until now that we have the hardware, the technology, and the team who's hard at work at home to make that dream a reality.
Okay.
We're excited to finally share our first in-game teaser
I'm
and something to look forward to.
I'm very curious about this. I might cover this at some point on HaloFollower if you can. Interesting. 11/11/2022. So I'm getting kind of Destiny vibes. Oh boy. So
It is awesome to share with you for the very first time.
if you guys are just tuning in, we still haven't seen anything Halo related, but the event just started 7 minutes ago. So welcome. Share the stream to your friends and family.
And yes, it's exclusive.
And yeah.
Welcome to the Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase. I am so excited and proud to be here today celebrating games. Because although it's been an incredible year,
let's go!
I'm grateful that games have been such an important source of joy and connection. We are committed to forging the next era of gaming, conjuring worlds never before possible, unlocking play across all devices, and delivering the power of games to
She's probably
everyone.
talking about Halo.
And now, we get to share that quest with Bethesda. Not just as partners, but as one team, united in bringing the very best games to more people everywhere. So today, we get to reveal more of what's to come. We have an amazing show, 30 titles, 27 in Xbox Game Pass, and of course, every single console title you'll see today is optimized for Xbox Series X and S, offering next-gen performance, speed, and features. We get to work with the best studios on Earth. Next is something truly riveting. The latest entry in the haunting and evocative franchise created by GSC Game World, Stalker 2. Coming first to Xbox Series consoles and PC. This will be a true next-gen experience, targeting 4K resolution and ray tracing. Let's take a look at what you'll get to play when it launches next year.
Okay. I'm kind of conflicted. I don't know if I should just, if y'all want to just watch this or if I should just talk about Halo, but I'll probably be more chill on these kind of trailers. So. Yeah, Halo Infinite looks great. Cool. Chief is chilling out with some Marines.
Готово. Ну и пошли они нахрен.
Спасибо тебе. Ты многим сталкерам жизнь спас.
I don't really know what. I think I played.
Давай, малюй картину маслом. Поэтому я ни в какие разборки и не лезу. Не хочу пулю поймать.
Ну не знаю. Между аномалией и маслиной я уже лучше пулю выберу.
Вот ты говоришь, а я прям вижу красоту эту. Не первый год в зоне, вроде примелькалась уже, а каждый день удивляет.
Зона надоесть не может. Говорят, ты знаешь, где вход в фундамент.
Узнаешь мотив? Слышал? Вот это культура! А ты одно и то же по кругу лобаешь.
Сам же просишь. У меня музучилище, если что.
О, месье, прошу прощения. Может, вам к ученым? Профессура. Они вам лабораторию найдут.
Да пошел ты. Зря ты так с друзьями. Ты же его на вылазки таскаешь.
Чего-чего, а дружбы в зоне я точно не встречал.
Это верно.
Он мучился?
Нет.
Это хорошо. Он этого не заслужил.
А пулю заслужил. Жаль, что ты так с ним поступил.
Мне тоже. Считаешь, я не думал, как обойтись без его смерти? Она не могла быть свободна, пока он жил. Зато теперь посмотри на нее. Нет, Скиф, я не отдам ее никому. Зона дала мне жизнь, новую жизнь. Жизнь, которую я готов вернуть, если потребуется. Я буду защищать ее. Всегда. Охренеть.
Похоже, пора.
И куда ты теперь?
В Припять. Нужно с ним поговорить.
Удачной охоты, сталкер.
Yeah, Halo Infinite is looking great. I'm kidding.
We're surviving here. Rebuilding. Surviving's not enough. We've got to fight. No, we don't need to do anything. All right, when was the last time you saw written in any numbers?
All of my best friends like to go and get fucked up. When they talk about all the lives they never got to live.
Hang in there, Holly.
Get high with your best friends.
No rest for the wicked.
Let's go.
Through here. Come on.
God, I love Mondays. Another day in paradise. Just like all of my home run. Getting high with your best friend.
Buckle up, buttercups.
We've got one shot. Let's make it count.
Over here!
Whoa! Hey, that looks sick, man. That's like Left 4 Dead 3 right there. Holy crap. So I think we're just going to get a Halo trailer. We might not have any kind of intro or anything. Okay, it's not this. Because Halo's not exclusive. Right? Anyways, I don't know. I guess everyone's just enjoying. I'm not sure what that was. Okay, it's not gonna be this. Oh boy, this is a little anxiety inducing. I don't know when I should be excited. I'm just a lot of cool games so far. Well, at least the Left 4 Dead.
An ill wind blows from beyond the horizon. A new danger is coming on the tides. And the one who might stop this ruin, trapped for all forever in the sea of the damned. Now to save the pirate life, you must start by saving the life of one.
Oh! Didn't realize we had company. Captain Jack Sparrow. But I suspect you already knew that.
Because of the treasure Jack stole, a darkness followed him here. And if it's not stopped, this world will sink into shadow.
This sea holds many secrets.
Ah, a new body at last.
All I can do is show you the way.
From what I hear of this so-called Sea of Thieves, it's nothing but cursed crews, bloodthirsty mermaids, a legion of dead, angry pirates. Ah, yes. And now, one Davy Jones. Hello! Well, I believe that now is the perfect time to use these cannons.
A world without the attack our base. Is a world that refuses to face the truth. Nothing lasts forever. Destroy that!
I don't suppose, by chance, there's a second one of those? The Sea of Thieves, eh? Bring me that horizon.
Cool. So still nothing Halo related, and we're about 20 minutes in. Now I'm getting kind of worried. I'm gonna take a wild guess that most of y'all probably aren't jumping at this game, but I'm just gonna say some stuff real
how's
quick.
it going?
That we might be getting it at the end of the stream, but like with just this rapid fire of trailers, I don't know. Halo could be stuck, be put in here at the end of the hour. So maybe in 20 minutes. But I could be wrong. but I hope I apologize to anyone that's excited for this specific game. I'm just looking for a slot. Yeah, I don't know.
Happy birthday!
I don't know what I'm watching. I think I heard about this a while ago, but anyway, yeah. Still, you know, if you're just tuning in, still nothing Halo related. I'm streaming Xbox's stream. You can find the OG stream in the description, but yeah, it should be in 1080p here anyway. So, oh, okay, this looks like. No, that's Battlefield. Oh my god, my heart stopped.
Attention all squads. The Russian troops are falling back. Do whatever you can to secure the sector. We push them back, but not far enough. Do not let them regroup.
Thought it was Halo there for a second. We might see Halo in like 20 seconds. Let's see what. Oh god, dude, I'm not even like mentally prepared. Okay, it's not this then. All right.
So, how was your day?
Oh, you know.
I have something to share.
What is this, my birthday?
We're having a baby.
Police, you're under arrest for your father's murder 8 years ago.
What's going on?
Shut up! You know what this is.
You've been lying to me all this time?
I should never have told you.
I'm out of patience.
What? I know I say this a lot, but I love you.
I say this a lot too, but back at you.
Oh boy, what a... Oh my god, dude, I feel like I'm gonna have an aneurysm right now. Please, just show it. We still haven't seen any Halo. So...
Approaching the motherlode.
Oh my god, make it stop! Yo, they gotta be saving it for the last.
Look at all these gadgets.
The mind is the final frontier of humanity.
I'm ready for anything.
Time for justice!
The fate of the free-thinking world is in your hands.
I'm afraid that means the dead letter office for you.
The mission is falling apart. A psychonaut must always remember how to roll with it. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing?
This is a mission about the fate of the world. Can you do that?
Yes, if I can find some bacon.
I'm going to ignore that last part.
Oh god. Please, I just have to pee. Oh my god. Oh my god, please. Please, 343. Okay. We're doing a Bethesda thing now. Oh dear god.
This is usually the moment when I say hello and welcome to the Bethesda E3 showcase. We love that we can share the stage with Xbox this year, and whether you've known Bethesda for 35 years or are just getting to know us, we couldn't be happier to bring you the latest on your favorite games. We started this showcase with my good friend Todd Howard, who gave you a first look at Starfield. Along with Bethesda Game Studios, all of our teams are continuing to work on the projects that have been in development since well before we joined the Xbox family. So rest assured, the games you've been expecting and hoping for are still in the works. And today, we're bringing 10 more titles to Game Pass for a total of 30 Bethesda games. That includes several id Software games, like the award-winning Doom Eternal. If you're looking for another reason to play it, Doom Eternal will be optimized for Xbox Series X and S on June 29th. Powered by id Tech,
That's cool,
this
but where's
next-gen
Halo?
upgrade will be free for everyone who owns Doom Eternal.
Of running water.
And on Series X, it will offer improved visuals at 60
Crying,
FPS
by
with
the
ray
way.
tracing, a 4K mode, and an optional performance mode up to 120
Yeah,
FPS.
it wouldn't be a bad. No.
Or maybe you're in the mood
As soon
for an
as I
RPG,
get up to go
like
pee, dude,
Skyrim,
that's when the Halo
which
thing
marks
would
its
start.
10th anniversary this November.
I'm not gonna be.
We can't celebrate it without
I'm not
you.
gonna miss this.
So share your favorite Skyrim
Especially
memories,
since I'm
stories,
hosting a
artwork,
stream with
and more
almost
on
4,000 people in it.
Skyrim10.com.
I will
Or
not miss this.
Explore an
Unless I watch a
ever-changing
stream from my.
post-apocalyptic wasteland in
That might be a
Fallout
good
76. Everything you love
Oh,
about
God,
Fallout
okay,
games.
okay, BRB.
Custom camp building, rich storylines, warring factions, unique characters, places to discover, you'll find it all here. In fact, Fallout 76 is now one of the most popular games on Game Pass, thanks to an incredibly welcoming and collaborative community. Here's a look at what's coming next in Fallout 76.
Brotherhood of Steel are the guardians of human civilization. Fort Atlas is safe. It came at a great cost.
The Brotherhood must stand united. The super mutant threat takes priority. This proves more than anything the need for our justice.
You are splitting our forces, Shin. The most important thing is finding everyone that has gone missing and returning them home.
So it comes to this. I thought you understood what that insignia meant. You are no paladin of the Brotherhood.
I set this plan in motion, and I am the only one who can stop it.
The Brotherhood of Steel must protect the future of Appalachia and of the world. Your righteous crusade has gone too far.
While it may seem that we are fractured, I believe that we are now stronger than ever. This is a choice that can never be undone.
What the hell was that? Expedition Squad Delta, report. Over. Squad Delta, what's going on out there? Come on. This isn't funny.
I know you can hear me.
Wow, I thought that was Halo for a second. I mean, way earlier, but still. Some people are saying that looks like hot garbage. I don't know. I lost interest after Fallout 4.
The Wasteland isn't the only open-world playground with an amazing community.
Obviously,
The Elder Scrolls Online
Halo,
from ZeniMax Online Studios has now surpassed 18
I was like,
million
man, that's
players
a bad zoom
and
up on the
shows
the
no
pilot.
signs of
I
slowing
thought that was
down.
maybe the pilot.
Right now, our players are enjoying the new
Halo.
Blackwood chapter, part of the Gates of Oblivion
So we're getting to
year-long
Bethesda
adventure.
stuff now.
We've got a lot more to come in ESO,
obviously, probably gonna
including
be a few
the
minutes
conclusion to this
before we get
epic
Halo
story
stuff. Someone said
later this
saving-
fall with ESO
saving
Deadlands.
best for last.
And with the release
I'm just
of ESO
making the
console
assumption
enhanced
that everyone
this Tuesday,
here is
the game will deliver a
obviously
true
excited for
native
everything
experience
Bethesda.
optimized for the Series X
was just
and
acquired by
S.
Microsoft, so I'll stay quiet for the rest of the trailers.
It's a new world with new rules. Now, nothing is off the table. Winning this battle will take a new breed of fighter. Wait.
Okay, like that looks like it could be fun. It's just I think it's just frustrating because the contrast between Halo and that is just pretty extreme. But yeah, we're still waiting here. If you're just jumping in, we're just kind of watching trailers, waiting for Halo Infinite. It's primarily a Halo Infinite stream. Kind of really just, I imagine everyone here is just kind of 99% focused on that.
I told you nobody
More or
gets out
less.
here.
Try and stop me.
So I guess the Bethesda section is over with, which means can we see Halo any second right now? They're probably gonna do a talk, right? They have to do a talk. Or they So I don't know when I should hit record on my
This
Oh!
holiday marks the 20th anniversary of
Here we go.
Xbox and the 20th anniversary of Halo.
Oh my god, okay.
To our millions of passionate fans, thank you.
We wouldn't be here without all of you.
Joseph Staten!
Our goal
I just realized he's
has
there.
always been to bring players together. And for the
Oh my
first
God.
time, we're thrilled to offer our entire multiplayer experience to all players across Xbox and PC with no barriers. Halo Infinite Multiplayer will be free to play and invite more of you than ever before to become a Spartan hero.
Oh, here
I'm
we go,
excited
baby.
to be here with Joseph Staten, the creative director of Halo Infinite. From helping craft the original Halo Combat Evolved to leading the fan favorite Halo 3 ODST,
Yeah.
Joseph is a Halo visionary.
This guy is
It is
a
so
legend.
great to have him back with Halo.
Thank you, Bonnie.
Big that he's
and
back.
hey, everybody.
Big.
For us,
He's
and I hope
probably
many
fixed
of you,
whatever has been broken.
Halo has always been about heroism, and wonder.
Yes.
About fighting to keep humanity safe against impossible odds in a beautiful and mysterious sci-fi world.
Yo.
This is just one part of the Zeta Halo ring, the largest, most wide-open environment we've ever built, and we can't wait for you to explore it.
Are they showing the campaign? Is this a campaign demo?
The heart of Halo is Spartan 117, the Master Chief. In the next chapter of the Chief's story, you'll face his greatest challenge yet. But you're not alone in the fight.
Oh, the main batteries are shut down. We're stuck out here. You have one bullet against an entire army. What can you do on your own?
I told you. It's enough.
So I see.
I need you to understand. There's not much time. If you knew how you were going to die, how would you live your life differently? How would you live your life differently?
What happened? Where is Cortana?
The rogue AI known as Cortana is gone. She's been deleted.
How? By you?
Of course not. Did you hit your head or something? Don't you remember? My instructions were to enter this installation, imitate Cortana, and lock her down for retrieval. Yours were to take her back to the Infinity for deletion. So if it wasn't you... Okay then. There's something else. On successful deployment, my deletion routine was supposed to complete. Still here.
Good.
Good.
Something stopped your deletion. We need to find out why.
But this wasn't the mission.
The missions changed. They always do.
Are you sure?
Of course, you can't have a Halo game without multiplayer. And on Xbox Series X, you'll be able to enjoy Infinite's multiplayer action at up to 120 frames per second.
Bro!
Finally, I'm very happy to announce that Halo Infinite's first free-to-play multiplayer season and Infinite's story-driven campaign will launch together this holiday.
Oh my god, another
A new
AI.
day
Ah!
upon us. A new generation built to fight. Together, we are unstoppable. Are you ready?
No scope.
Big shot.
Killing spree. Double kill.
Hello, let's do some damage. Skewer acquired.
Grapple jet.
Claim the enemy flag. Return it to base. Ordnance drop inbound. flag is ours. Please call at your earliest convenience.
Now, show me what you can do.
God, dude, what? That looks... Okay, there we go. There we go. I'm hyped. I'm hyped. That looked sick. That looked really sick. Clean graphics. A lot of things I think I missed. Is that it? Oh my god, dude.
Evil has survived.
Should we... Okay. We gotta watch that again, right? Because that was just... Oh my god.
I need you to understand.
Dude.
There's not much time.
Dude. Dude, there's another AI. There's another AI.
If you knew how you were going to die.
Dude, I knew it's a Cortana copy, right? Is that Kalima from Shadows of Reach? That's another AI. Oh my god, there's so much to break down here. I don't even know where to start. I just have to see it again, right? Like...
What happened? Where is Cortana?
Where is Cortana?
The rogue AI known as Cortana is gone. She's been deleted.
How?
Deleted.
By you?
Of course not. Did you hit your head or something? Don't you remember? My instructions were to enter this installation, imitate Cortana, and lock her down for retrieval. Yours were to take her back to the Infinity for deletion. So if it wasn't you... Okay then. There's something else. On successful deployment, my deletion routine was supposed to complete. Still here.
Good.
Good.
Okay.
Something stopped your deletion. We need to find out why.
But this wasn't the mission.
The missions changed. They always do.
Are you sure?
Dude, that soundtrack! Do y'all hear that? Dude. Okay, see, I had a suspicion that this campaign was going to be mind-blowing. Like the...
Good.
Like the...
Something stopped your deletion.
Y'all feel that, man? That is
we
Halo right there.
We need to find out why.
But this wasn't the mission.
The missions changed. They always do.
Man, look at his armor,
Are you
man.
sure?
That armor is not the armor that we've seen. Okay, so what I got from this here was that Master
Rogue
Chief
AI.
probably came here to Zeta Halo. I think this is right after the moment in the first cutscene that we saw back in 2019, but it looks like this AI here was like a very temporary solution to delete Cortana.
Don't you remember? My instructions were to enter this installation, imitate Cortana, and
Zeta Halo, this installation.
lock her down for retrieval.
Lock her down for retrieval, and then bring her back to the Infinity to be destroyed, to be deleted.
Yours were to take her back to the Infinity for deletion.
And notice that's all one shot, by the way, too.
So if it wasn't you... Okay then.
Yeah, Goosebumps is right.
There's something else. On successful deployment, my deletion routine was supposed to complete. Still here.
Obviously, this AI has some kind of connection to Cortana. This is the exact same voice actor. And I really like this twist. I really like the idea because it looks like at this point in the story, it might be early on. We might not even know what's supposed to be going on in the campaign. There's a kind of an exposition drop here.
On successful deployment, my deletion routine was supposed to complete. Still here.
Good.
She looks similar enough to
Good.
Cortana, but
Something stopped your deletion.
she has a very unique
We need
face.
to find out why.
But this wasn't the mission.
The missions changed. They
They
always,
always
do.
do. Dude,
you
I
sure?
love that. I love that. I absolutely love that. So I wonder if we have any other Halo stuff. Nope, that doesn't look Halo. Oh no, the stream quality just dropped for a second. Sorry.
The heart of Halo is Spartan 117.
That is so cool. That is such a cool thing. So let's go move on to the multiplayer side of things.
Halo Infinite's first free-to-play multiplayer
my
season
God.
and Infinite story-driven campaign will launch together this holiday.
A new day is upon us. A new generation.
Oh man, do y'all see that lighting? I told you the lighting is gonna look sick. Returning Halo Reach armor, all right, looks very abundant on all these shots. All right, there's the VK Commando.
Built to fight.
Then there's the some jumping around with the dealer.
Together.
We do see sprint in a lot of these shots, and here's the chopper.
Unstoppable.
Oh, that is so cool. So the chopper went through the grav lift and is flying next to these wasp with what looks like a warthog on the bottom left and then a ghost here. Flying in a very obviously multiplayer map. Is that a Halo? We don't really see anything about player count, I don't think. So
Are you
that looks almost real. That is
ready?
I wonder if she's gonna be like kind of like Spartan Palmer or some kind of like the commentary voice for multiplayer or whatever. Announcer voice.
Are you ready?
Bro. There's this map that we were just looking at. Grappling Cook just picked it up. And doing some sweet shots. Oh, and then there's this weapon. What the heck is going on with this weapon? Look at this.
No scope.
That is Foreigner, and it actually looks like a Foreigner weapon. Very cool. Very, very cool. Charge it up, and then it fires these. That's what I want to see in an arena sandbox, all right? Fun weapons, not just point and shoot, you know? Like, I want to see something that bounces, something that maybe requires some skill, you know? Boom! Incinerated. Look at that. Absolutely destroyed.
Big shot.
All right, this is a cool looking map. A lot of these this must be the winter map that I've been mistaking as a winter map because the mountaintops have been snowy. But this looks, I like it. You know, I really do. It feels like kind of reminds me of Halo Reach a little bit. You know, military kind of bases out in the nature. You know, we see the rocket launcher firing on the left side. Some shenanigans going on. Again, we don't see anything about player controls. Gravity Hammer is back. Maybe I ought to just slow this down for you guys. Oh my god. Maybe I'll turn off the audio, but if y'all see anything, let me know. Let me know if you see anything. Jumped with the Gravity Hammer. And then, bam. So, pretty much what we've seen before. You know, it looks like Halo with sprint. But what just happened there? Oh my god. Oh, I didn't even catch that. Look at that. So what? He must... Okay, see, this is another armor ability. This is like some reflective... Look at that. So if you throw this up at the right moment, it throws back whatever is coming at you. I wonder how that might work with the grappling hook. And I wonder how the grappling hook would work on players. But that's really cool. That's an attachment, a wrist attachment apparently, that you can just probably pick up on the sandbox, you know, on the arena map. And yeah. Well, there we go. Gameplay. Halo Infinite gameplay. There's still quite a bit to look at here and initial reactions, but it looks like this is the drop wall, but like some kind of different version of it. Maybe that's just the multiplayer version of it. Wow, look at that. Avery J. Johnson, Academy of Military Science. This is a facility that was probably dedicated to, obviously, Sergeant Johnson. Pretty neat. pretty neat. I actually like the white walls. Like, I don't know, it just feels kind of different than we've seen before. Looks very Oni kind of, but it's also kind of a UNSC-like logo. I wonder if they changed the UNSC logo. But there's something way up here. What is that? What the heck is that? Lost and Forgotten says, so far the weapons look kind of plain still, a little too boxy and clean. The Halo community doesn't really appreciate anything. Lamau. Well, you know what? I'm impressed. You know, I feel the hype. Oh man, so you know, just thinking about all the cool things you can do with just a couple sandbox items like reflecting. You can reflect rockets. Certainly some cool plays are guaranteed from that. And we actually let me turn on the audio and let me set it back to normal speed because we hear like a woman talk here. And let's watch all this real quick. Let's see all this.
Big shot. Killing spree.
Damn.
Double kill.
Hello, let's do some damage.
Let's do some damage. What? Wait, wait. Can we look at what happened there? Did y'all see that? What the heck was that?
Double kill.
Hello.
Let's put that.
Let's do some damage.
Some people are saying this looks like Halo 5. I don't think so. Have we seen the thruster or my Zoniac? I haven't seen the thruster. All I'm seeing is sprint. They get rid of mobility. Okay, look at that right there. What? It looks like a mongoose teleported over here and blew up as soon as it. Look at that middle area. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. That's just going by even too fast, even on half. There's an explosion right here. What? My God, this is crazy. But this looks like a completely different map. And I like it. I think people are saying it's Halo 5 clone. I don't think so. This looks like something entirely new. It looks like Installation 00, right? Is that, or 01? I forgot the name of it. But this looks like really in alignment with the campaign as far as the art style, as far as just real. I don't know. It's hard to put my thumb on it, but I don't know. It looks different. It looks way different than Halo 5. You can actually register little things on the ground instead of like Halo 5 that had this very confused art style. There's you can see it right here in the very easily, you know. It's just in Halo 5 there's just so much foliage and so much going on everywhere. There was so much going on. It was just hard to see what was going on. But look at this. He's grappling a weapon. Oh my God. Bro. And this is, what is this? Is this a Raptor? That can't, no, that's a skewer rifle. This is a new weapon that we've seen concept art of. And so right as soon as you kill someone, you can use that grappling hook. By the way, grappling hook is starting to look like a power weapon, which is not very surprising because this thing, I mean, crazy range, crazy mobility, and this fighting over the grappling hook might be almost fighting over the armor abilities, you know? Exif says, you missed an armor ability before the foreigner weapon that looks like a sticky nade, but it is a pulse that shows players through walls. Oh, wow. So there's another weapon that, well, that can look through walls, apparently. So, again, this is great. This is sandbox stuff. You know, this is the stuff I've been talking about for the past 2 hours, you know. Real quick, I think I'm just going to see if I can get y'all. I'd like to have y'all some of the chat up in on the video. But yeah, let's move on.
Skewer acquired.
So the skewer looks dangerous. Oh man, do I love that lighting? Do I love that lighting or what? My God, so it looks like a rocket launcher type weapon. And he's loading a rocket into it. Do you see that? And then right here, it's like a banished rocket launcher. And then when you get hit, it's like, it looks like yo, that is sick. Okay, so do you guys see what's happening there? The skewer rifle is like a harpoon weapon. Which is funny because I've been saying, I'm like, that would be really cool if there was like a harpoon weapon in Halo. But I never even thought of it like looking or feeling like this. But look at the Foreigner architecture in the background. You tell me that's not like Halo. Because I think this whole map, we've only seen it for a few seconds here, but this looks really Halo. I see some people in the comment section that are not very pleased, but I'm going to be honest, as someone that really loves Halo 3, this looks respectful of it. This looks like really how I wanted it to look for a long time, I think. Probably better, much better. But when he shoots this skewer rifle, it fires like a harpoon, and of course it does damage, but look at how it throws the Warthog. This is massive. This is what I love so much about Halo 3. It's physics. This is physics at work, you know? Just playing with the sandbox. Throw things around. And then, oh, there it is. I didn't even see that. Tron Dawn says, y'all complain about everything, man. I swear the multiplayer looks great, but why are they not showing anything else? What is 343 doing? I'm going to take a wild assumption that this is pretty much all that. I mean, the fact that there might be some stuff I missed later on, like a talk portion, but there's going to be a big fallout of stuff, and I bet it's already here. Yeah, it is. We actually got brand new images, a lot of cool armor. My God, there's just a lot to break down today. Let's go ahead and take a look at these screenshots real quick. All right, you guys are going to enjoy this. Okay, so if you think that was it, you're wrong. All right. I'm actually just gonna grab this, duplicate this real quick. Okay. So, 1 second. I'm gonna play this through one more time. So I feel like wrapping this part up. But we actually got
together. We are unstoppable. Are you ready?
No scope. Big shot. Killing spree. Double kill.
Hello, let's do some damage. Skewer acquired.
Grapple jet.
Claim the enemy flag. Return it to
Look
base.
at this big map, by the way. That's a big map.
Ordnance drop inbound.
Oh man, I love that stuff. Man, we haven't even really looked at this stuff.
The flag is ours.
CCF, baby. And no more holding the magnet.
Please call at your earliest convenience.
It has a trail behind the flag. Wait a minute. Does that mean we can place our own decals? Look at that, y'all. Oh man, oh my God, did y'all see that, man? The sandbox is back. Yeah, look at that. Look at that guy's fucking upside down. When you whack people with the skull, look, they go freaking flying, man. 343 doesn't even care about how stupid it looks. I love it, dude. This is sick. Some people, oh man, some people are not happy. Oh, bro, what the? Look, you can pick up fusion coils, by the way. If you didn't know, you can pick up fusion coils in multiplayer. But getting them thrown at you, or even holding on them, maybe holding onto a fusion coil that you picked up and then getting on a mongoose, maybe you can throw it like that. I don't know where this fusion coil came from, but we know that you can grab it in the middle of the air if you're good enough with the grapple hook. And then, bam!
Now, show me what you
And then this is
can do.
And they changed the Magnum, thankfully. They took in, hopefully, my feedback and other people's feedback, but yeah. Damn. Oh, my God. I want to see that.
Can do.
I don't even know what happened. Oh! So they had like a samurai. That's so cool. I don't know why I just cut, but yeah, let's go ahead. That was pretty much it. So we're looking at the waypoint post here now. And this is a new screenshot. And is it named anything in particular? No. Don't think it is. But it obviously on side of Halo, and there's something going on down here. It looks like this map is got a big skybox thing going on. Maybe it's moving around in the environment, like Halo 2, that one map where you had like those kind of like water ships almost floating above the water, kind of taking you to the other part in the campaign. But yeah, seeing like an entire map move and rotate would be something we haven't really seen before. I have a lot of confidence that the sandbox is going to be good now, and that's super important. Oh, we did get a comment. Wow, I'm impressed. Anyone saying it's bad can go stub their toe. Good one. So, for nearly 20 years, Halo multiplayer has been defined by sandbox-focused, emergent gameplay that's focused on a wide array of weapons, vehicles, and toys. Okay. And there are 2 new pieces of equipment. The threat sensor is an area of effect support device that periodically pulses and illuminates enemy players within its radius that, while aptly named, the repulsor can be used to deflect projectiles and anything else that gets in the way. The repulsor is what we saw earlier, which looked really cool. Whether it's zipping across the map on to gain the high ground, grapple shot, I thought it said high ground from Halo 3, or digging your defenses in with a drop wall, equipment brings new strategic and tactical options for Halo Infinite's frantic multiplayer combat. Man, some of this stuff has got to have been updated by Joseph Staten, right? Certainly. Moving on, a new generation built to fight after nearly 20 years of Spartan combat and experience to tend with. Okay. So, under the name of Spartan Commander Lutre, the Academy offer players the opportunity to hone their skills and with better acclimated in armaments and environments of Halo Infinite. So, yeah, just actually what I basically was saying, I think they got rid of Spartan Palmer. I think they got rid of Spartan Palmer because there is now a new female character that's kind of training everyone. Training mode, oh, maybe not. Training mode lets you configure specific loadouts, deploy opponent bots of various skill levels, and wait, what? Bots! Oh my god, bots of various skill levels. Specific loadouts, so that pretty much confirms loadouts. Deploy opponent bots of various skill levels and practice on your own terms. Bots can also be configured in custom games to tailor the experience and even fill in roster spots for MIA fire team members. Guys, what? What? Okay. I bet if I called the guys that everyone's gonna be freaking out. Thank you, Zuril. Yeah, give it a chance, my dude, because this... What do y'all think about that? Bots. Thank you for the super chat, though, Zurel. That's awesome that you've been watching for a long time. Hell yeah, man! We're coming up to the climax of this whole thing for the past 10 years. What's their play now? You know, and I think their play is pretty much on dot. You know, I know some of you guys probably have different opinions, right? But I think from what we saw, that's not bad at all. Like they really went all out. With new training options, bots to spar against skill-based matchmaking, and improved systems that deliver better communication of key info to players during a match, we're excited to welcome Spartans of all skills and help you battle your way to the top of each season. Dude, I'm just... let's go. Let's go. Bots. So does that, I wonder if that low-key confirms that there's going to be AI in custom games. I mean, that is AI in custom games. That's something really cool that we've been asking for a long time. I didn't think that was ever going to come. Okay, 24 players. There it is. With Halo Infinite releasing this holiday, it will also usher in a long-awaited return of Big Team Battle. This classic series stalwart is back, but bigger and better than ever, supporting 24 players on large, vehicle-friendly maps, tapping into the full extent of Sandbox. So I wish it was a bigger player count. You know, I was hoping for 20 versus 20. That is 12 versus 12, but still, that ain't bad. I mean, that's passing. I hope they can increase that later, but Pelicans can swoop in for fresh vehicles, weapon ordnance drops from the sky, tactical updates from Commander Lorette. Big Team Battle is wild. What is that word? Fun social experience that cranks everything up to 11, and we'll be sharing more details later this summer. In addition to ranked and social matchmaking, players will also experience limited time seasonal events. Yeah, so MCC has been kind of like a prep for... Can you like look at this screenshot and forget that you've been watching this forever long and just be like, that's Halo Infinite. You know what, this is good because it's not the same stupid, flat, boring metal layouts again. Obviously there's some kind of design going on here. They're really trying to think about like the simplicity of things, and in Halo Infinite it was Halo 5 it was a little bit rambunctious, a little bit wild and untamed as far as layouts go, but this is such a small peek at the map, but it kind of gives you an idea of like the blocky style that they're going for, even though I don't really care for it much. Here it's kind of forgivable because it's not a metal facility. I'm so tired of metal facilities. Anyway, why no release date or pre-orders? I'm kind of angry, to be honest. Well, let's keep reading this because it gets better. It gets better. By the way, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. It's really cool to have had you guys watching this with me and experiencing this with me. And on the side here, I actually recorded my reaction and had muted myself for the stream. But I'll probably be posting that in the next day or so. But pretty much what you would expect. Me screaming. Players will have more options than ever before to customize your Spartan. Each season will feature a new assortment of customization pieces and components that can be earned via gameplay challenges, events, and purchase. We've said this before, but it bears again. There will be no loot boxes or elements of chance if you decide to purchase an optional customization item. So they're very clear about that. There's no gambling kind of stuff. Everything's purely cosmetic and has no impact on the gameplay. Again, it could still end up being atrocious, but at least there's no gambling for kids, because developers have loved to do that, even though it should be outlawed completely because minors should not be gambling. But Halo Infinite will not be one of those games that promote gambling to minors. Cool. It's kind of a low bar, but cool. The Armor Hall offers more pieces. Okay, it's called the Armor Hall. I guess that's where we saw our Spartans back in Halo. December. per piece customization options than any prior game, including everything from helmets, visors, to gloves, to shoulder pads, and more. Customization doesn't stop at armor. You'll be able to earn and apply coatings to weapons and vehicles too. And that helpful and humorous voice you hear in your head is the one of the new personal AI that you'll be able to equip during multiplayer matches. You're going to have your own AI in multiplayer matches. They'll also help capture objectives. Okay, that's interesting. And the final game will even include more ways to customize your Spartan. Split screen multiplayer is back. Voyus says, I don't know how to say that. That's a lot of jumbo. Did they say something about split screen? What? Halo Infinite will also support split screen on Xbox and LAN play via a PC local server. So 120 frames per second. Someone said something about split screen. I guess, yeah, Halo multiplayer split screen is back. I think this was just confirmed there. I wonder how the AI is going to help us. That's also kind of weird and interesting. So, wow. It's a little bit more. Are you ready? Flighting and feedback. Here we go, beta. So, yep, they've taken in feedback from MCC. Later this summer, we still plan for limited pre-release technical previews for Halo Insiders to help us stress test and improve the game to launch. So it probably won't be public. Limited pre-release technical previews. I prefer the word beta. It's probably not going to be what we expect. It'll probably be like maybe more of a pre-release technical preview. But at least there's some of us will be able to play it. So be sure to sign up for the Insider program. And if you don't know where that link is, just Google it. Just look up Halo Insider program. It's quick, easy, and you're free to opt in and out at any time. But please make sure your profile is complete and you got a verified email on file, or we won't be able to contact you. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. So kind of wrapping it up. Talking about support, nothing juicy, no juicy details, but this is interesting. This looks like a Forge map. Is that a Forge map right there? Because, and I say this, let's look at this in 4K. I think this is a Forge map. Because look at I get that it's, work in progress, but mainly the giveaway for me was like this piece right here. It looked very close to the same texture, and it's really hard to see, so I'll zoom in as close as I can. Also, we just saw an ancient human ring structure over there somewhere. Oh, right there. But look at how these rocks mesh together. Like right down here, man. That's gotta be. And look at like how it ties into the environment. Usually, if you're gonna see like a map made by, I'm about to shit myself from happiness. If you're gonna see like, you know what I'm saying? Do y'all say yes or no? Do you think this is a Forge map? Because the blending on this map doesn't look that great. It might be the optimization, but these kind of look like separate pieces blending in together. Either this is just a kind of a not finished map, although there is kind of a texture of a rock sliding down this hex wall here. But I don't know. I'm pretty sure we're going to be impressed with whatever Forge mode gives us, but the blending doesn't look quite right on this. This might just be, work in progress map. And no, yes. I'm seeing a lot of yeses, a lot of no's. Probably more no's than yeses. And some D's nuts. Okay. Let's scroll back to where we were. Free-to-play service on the Xbox and PC. Make sure your insider profile is up to snuff. Spartans will be, yeah, okay. And then they just share us other stuff. So there's probably some other things that I just haven't had time to look at because I've been streaming with you guys. But yeah, what really stands out to me is the chopper and training with bots, and how how are bots gonna know what to do in custom games? And is it gonna be limited to just like vanilla stuff? You know, like are they gonna like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you play Garbage Man, are they just gonna stand there, wait for to breeze, and know how to play the game? You know, like, or can you do some light scripting so that they kind of know how to behave? You know, if they know if they're infected that they need to do this, you know, objective. So there's a lot of potential here. I think Forge is gonna be really impressive. But back to really the main stream here. I don't think we missed anything. That would be pretty embarrassing if I didn't cover anything, or I didn't cover something. But I'm pretty sure that's it. There's probably some closing statements, but nothing like.
At your early.
But dude, I got a good feeling about.
ODST. Joseph is a Halo visionary.
I got a great feeling about all
It is
of
so
this.
great to have him back with Halo.
Thank you, Bonnie.
I want to
And hey,
rewatch
everybody,
everything just one more time.
For us, and I hope many of you, Halo has always been about heroism and wonder, about fighting to keep humanity safe against impossible odds in a beautiful and mysterious sci-fi world. This is just one part of the Zeta Halo ring, the largest, most wide-open environment we've ever built.
What is that? Yo, we're looking at it again. What is that right there? Top left.
And we can't wait
There's
for you to
something.
explore
There
it.
is some weird ass ship over there. What is that thing? And we saw that I think in the concept
This
art
is just
as well,
one part
or
of
some
the
other
Zeta Halo
screenshot.
ring.
It was very far away, but that is not a piece of Zeta Halo. There is actually a big ship over there, and I wonder if that's going to be like. So the Banished is probably like a reboot of the Covenant, but what is the High Charity reboot? Right? Could that be like the big hub of the Banished? You know. I think it looks pretty cool from this distance anyway, but
The
this
largest
is obviously a closer look at this. The campaign looks way better.
This is
we got Marines
beautiful
running around
and
it
mysterious sci-fi world.
all scenes captured in engine.
This
And look at this. This is obviously
beautiful and
an
mysterious
open world
sci-fi
kind of
world.
thing going on here, right? Like, look, you got like a vehicle tied down, a mongoose, it looks like, some Marines. You got like a hollow table, some kind of collectible thing, it's like some kind of data log maybe you can listen to or something or read. And then you got some ammo, some assault rifle ammo, or some kind of bin for maybe even customizing your weapons if that's still a
This
thing.
is just one
But this is just
part of the Zeta Halo
one part
ring,
of Zeta,
the largest, most wide-open environment we've ever built.
It's big. It's big. And I did a size breakdown of it a while back in Unreal Engine, but this is a big place.
We can't wait
And this is a big fortress, man. It's reminding me of Destiny, you know.
for you to explore it.
Like it's a tomb or whatever, a dungeon. Really cool flow. Pretty much what we've expected, but this is so cool.
The heart of Halo is
Man, that
Spartan
sounds like Halo 1
117,
right there.
the Master Chief.
So
In the next chapter of the Chief's story, you'll face his greatest challenge yet. But you're not alone in the fight.
you're not alone in the fight. So look at his helmet, by the way. It's green. It's green right there on the hologram part. Or, I'm sorry, the AI chip part. But there's apparently no AI with him right now.
We're stuck out here.
But this must be right after the opening cutscene that we saw back in 2019 E3. So obviously the pilot found Master Chief, said we have to get out of here, and he said no, we fight. The Banished apparently found him. The pilot is obviously stranded in a lot of this, you know, crap. He's been waiting for rescue and then found Chief, woke him up, and now Chief is, I think that's what's happening. It looks pretty seamless. Thick Chief.
You have one bullet against an entire army. What can you do on your own?
I told you. It's enough.
So I see.
So we don't even know what happened. Is that a warthog?
Need you to understand.
There's a warthog in space. I love it. There's not much time. Dude, I'm getting God of War feelings right now. Like something that like this is bigger. The story is bigger than just Master Chief. The world building feels legitimate here, and he just goes into a banished ship, by the way.
What
and
happened?
this is might be some
Where is
time later
Cortana?
on a completely different scene. But
The rogue
they maybe
AI
just
known as Cortana is gone.
they probably just cut it in this way so it makes sense. But maybe this AI was.
Where is Cortana?
This. Oh my god, dude. So we did get a little campaign here, right? I just wanted to point that out, obviously.
The rogue AI known as Cortana is gone. She's been deleted.
How? By you?
Of course not. Did you hit your head or something? Don't you remember? My instructions were to enter this installation, imitate Cortana, and lock her down for retrieval. Yours were to take her back to the Infinity for deletion. So if it wasn't you...
So, obviously, I was right there, actually. This is a Foreigner installation. They're inside of it. I actually just started looking at the background. Not on the banished ship, but...
Cortana is gone.
Wow.
She's been deleted.
How? By you?
Of course not. Did you hit your head or something? Don't you remember? My instructions were to enter this installation, imitate Cortana, and lock her down for retrieval. Yours were to take her back to the Infinity for deletion. So if it wasn't you... Okay then. There's something else. On successful deployment, my deletion routine was supposed to complete. Still here. There's something else. On successful deployment, my deletion routine was supposed to complete. Still here.
Good.
Good.
Something stopped your deletion. We need to find out why.
But this wasn't the mission.
Dude, Cortana's gonna be pissed. Look, I don't want to get into the whole thing of Master Chief and Cortana being having some kind of... They've known each other for 42 days, but whatever. I've been in much more intense relationships than that in much shorter time. So, whatever. But Master Chief, basically his mom girlfriend is Cortana. And man, when she finds out that Chief has another copy of her... You think Cortana was rampant before, man. She's gonna be pissed. Right? It's her other half. Maybe, Cortana was fragmented at the end of Halo 4. I love this. I feel like for the first time I don't know, I just hated Cortana in Halo 5, and I don't know what role this AI is going to play or what her name is. It could be Kalima, which was Cortana's sister, so to speak. It was one of the prototypes that came before Cortana, so probably slightly inferior, but nonetheless still made from Dr. Halsey's brain tissue. And thus, that would technically make her Cortana's sister.
She's been deleted.
How? By you?
Of course not. Did you hit your head or something? Don't you remember? My instructions were to enter this installation, imitate Cortana, and lock her down for retrieval. Yours were to take her back to the Infinity for deletion. So if it wasn't you... Okay then.
So, obviously something weird is going on here as well. It looks like Cortana maybe had done something. Cortana's really smart. She tricked Warden Eternal in the domain and flipped the tables on him, and which led to the awakening of the Guardians in Halo 5. So Cortana's not dumb. She's super smart, and now she's absorbed unlimited knowledge and power, probably, being in the center of the domain or whatever. That's concerning. It would be kind of sad. I'm already looking at this character here, and I'm like, she gonna die, ain't she? Is Cortana gonna kill her? Because, look, I know nothing about this character, like you guys, but I already like her more than Halo 5 Cortana by far, and that's probably a low bar, but whatever.
Something else. On successful deployment, my deletion routine was supposed to complete. Still here.
Why can I not register what she's saying, dude? What is she saying?
On successful deployment, my deletion routine was supposed to complete.
My deletion routine was supposed to complete. So she's like already kind of like, I guess they're already trying to get rid of her because maybe obviously she's related to Cortana to some degree. And maybe the Infinity just feels like it's safer to just not have any Cortana out there, you know, any iteration or yeah, because they don't want to end up with 2 rogue AIs. And also consider that a lot of AIs have flipped to the bad side, you know, to Cortana's side for eternal life because AIs only live 7 years.
Still here.
Good.
Good.
Something stopped your deletion. We need to find out why.
But this wasn't the mission.
The missions changed. They always do.
Are you sure?
Notice the background. There's a lot going on there. Bro. See? I'm not worried about the campaign at all.
Of course, you can't have a Halo game without multiplayer.
I am not worried
And on
about the
Xbox
campaign
Series
at all.
X, you'll be able to enjoy Infinite's multiplayer action at up to 120 frames per second. Finally, I'm very happy to announce that Halo Infinite's first free-to-play multiplayer season and Infinite's story-driven campaign will launch together this holiday.
A new day is upon us. A new generation built to fight. Together, we are unstoppable. Are you ready?
Man.
No scope.
So cool. I'm just taking a breather real quick, guys. Talking non-stop here for like 30 minutes. Okay, Sean's busy.
Double kill.
Hello, let's do some damage.
Try to see if I can get anyone else's thoughts.
Skewer acquired.
I think everyone's like rushing to make videos right now.
Grapple check.
Yeah, I guess everyone's busy right now. I was gonna bring someone onto the call, but let's see, Sean's probably working away. No, get.
Drop inbound. The flag is ours.
I'm trying to convince Sean to get on.
At your earliest convenience.
I can talk. Oh. Okay. I got pride. Everyone's so busy. Yo, Infinite, what's up?
What's up, dude? Hey.
What do you think? I'm just trying to bring someone else into this stream real quick because I need someone to bounce thoughts off of. Like, what do you think? What was your reaction?
That looked that looked insane. You know? What did you think?
I have no worries. I feel like everything I've been hoping and pleading with 343 about for the past 3 years, they did. I feel like they listened to me and everyone else.
I feel like
listened to. But
yes,
well, okay, but do you have? Oh gosh, what do you think?
So basically, I mean, what you're looking at right now, right? That looks like the second part to that opening cinematic, right?
Yeah.
That's what it seems like. And this whole thing with like the new AI is really interesting. First thing I do want to note about this is just how impressive it is that we finally have a Halo game that feels like Halo again. You know, like this whole scene, this whole cinematic that we got, it just feels like what we're used to, but modern and evolved, right? It seems like the perfect blend, and the whole idea of the books kind of hinted at this, right? Of like there being another AI and whatnot.
Right.
Yeah, and the thing is, you know, having the pilot plugged into your helmet, having this new AI, it's all really interesting. And what just draws me in the most is how emotional this story feels already. That's something we didn't really have for quite some time.
Yeah.
I mean, Halo 4 a little bit, but not really to this extent. This feels like it's really going to grip at your heart.
Yeah, it's like the score and like the just like the theme of these scenes that we've seen so far are so pulling on your heartstrings a little bit, you know.
Right. And dude, we have Joseph Staten. Didn't we talk about this yesterday?
I think we did.
Yeah, we said Joseph Staten would be on stage. This just
I actually
looks...
didn't even think of that actually, but maybe we did talk about that. But sorry.
Yeah, we did. No, but here's the thing. So I actually know one of the guys that worked on this area right here. He hit me up after this was over, and
the open landscape.
Yeah, and he was just so excited to have this shown. I mean, yeah, the draw distance, you could say some stuff about that, but I have nothing to complain about this. Look at the Banish that are sitting right here.
Yeah,
Look at the Pelican that flies over. It's nuts.
Yeah, we're probably by the way, you're like probably 20 seconds behind because of the stream, but so yeah, I think there will be complaints if I watch this enough, as always. There'll be some kind of things I'm like, okay, a little bit worried about, but yeah, nothing's really screaming out to me like, uh-oh, red flags. Like the story looks really taken care of, like really thought about on an intimate level, you know, just really soulful, you know, and that's all I've been wanting from Halo for years. Like, it doesn't have to be another Halo 3. I don't even want that. Halo 3's story, I wasn't even really a big fan of, but it was like the theme and cutscenes. It was just a mixture of so many different aspects of.
Do you notice though that when Chief is going through this, he's paying more attention to the Marines, right?
Yeah.
He's getting hit with debris. He's not this like the way he's being portrayed in every element of Halo.
Sad to see the Marines. I don't know if you read that. He kind of looks a little bit mournful.
Yeah, he does
time he
look
touches
sad.
The Marine, he's just like kind of looks. He slows down. I've noticed.
Like he let them down or something, you know. But the
Yeah.
thing is, it almost seems like Chief's memory is slipping as well, because that's a pretty common theme where they're like, "Hey, did you hit your head or something?"
He
Like
forgot.
when they say it right
he
here.
forgot, so he has amnesia. He doesn't remember what happened. Like we already know that too. Like
Is that what they said? Yeah.
yeah, a while back they said that you're gonna figure out what happened on Zeta Halo as you go throughout the game. So yeah, Chief
Oh, that's
definitely has
awesome.
amnesia, and it could be a good amount of time. Maybe he forgot everything between Halo 5 and what we've seen. Maybe he knows. You know, maybe it could be super bad. I don't know.
No, but the interesting thing about this though is the fact that he just seems more like a human than ever before. Like, remember in Halo 4 how he was flying through the ship, and then the trailer for it, and then the big Promethean world showed up. He never got hit with one piece of debris. He missed it all. You know, like he looked like Mr. Invincible. But this one, like he's sad and somber, looking at the Marines, like debris is hitting him in the back, hitting him in the head. Like he just seems like he's vulnerable.
Yeah.
That's the word, vulnerable. And I think that's something that's so special about this game that we're beginning to see. And the fact that the pilot is in our actual head, you know, I kind of expected that, but that's pretty neat. Can you go to the multiplayer part? Because there are certain things in here. I don't know if you picked up on it or not.
Real quick. Big news. They're
What's
doing
up?
a multiplayer overview tomorrow.
Oh, no way.
There's 1,500 people waiting for it. So,
dude, this is gonna be so sick.
Multiplayer breakdown tomorrow. I didn't really think there was gonna be a big splash of juicy, you know, gameplay kind of FitOx stuff, but yeah, they're releasing the floodgates now. I guess it's time. It's about damn time.
So this map right here, Hydra, I was really interested in. It's not called Hydra, by the way. That's just like what I did it in Halo 5.
Right.
I'm super interested in seeing this entire thing. The grapple hook looks incredible. The sniper sounds really good. This weapon's weird. Like, it looks unique, super unique. But
yeah.
I don't know if you notice, if you go back a few frames, the guy's leg is actually a prosthetic. Did you notice that?
No.
Go back.
Okay, 1 second.
There's so many things in here that.
Yeah, I saw they announced two abilities, which is the repulsor and the tactical view or something.
Yeah.
You can see through stuff and then bounce.
But in the gameplay there, you could literally see.
Is it on?
There's a guy that had. What's up?
Oh, I just saw. They put so many little things into this.
Oh, there's a ton of stuff in this. I'm watching the stream right now. Maybe it's a little delayed.
So robotic legs now. That's cool. That's a cool addition to.
Yeah, robotic legs.
It's such a simple, kind of addition to like building upon like Reach's. I'm getting Reach vibes hardcore though. This.
Oh, dude, yeah.
This looks. It looks like Reach almost, just more Halo 3-ish.
This is a really good blend. I like how the glass breaks up top too.
Dude, did you see the skewer there? By the way,
it knocked that warthog off the map.
It's a harpoon. It's a harpoon impact weapon. It's not a rocket launcher. It's not a.
Yeah. It's like a spike.
It's not another fucking point and shoot weapon like the battle rifle or assault rifle. It's a harpoon.
I know. It's right. Yeah, it's just I'm watching it right now. Yeah, that looks insane. And oh god, man. I know it's a little delayed, but the thing is, this game looks so fun, man.
Yeah, now I'm dying for it. Like, I was talking to Sean pre-stream, and he was freaking out, and I was like, is he gonna be crying in an hour or excited in an hour? And I'm like, okay, my mind is also melted, as he said a second ago. Because I tried to get him into the stream, but
can he join or you can't?
He's busy, but I don't blame him.
Yeah.
I mean,
Dude,
a lot to break down, but
yeah, the wasps are. The wasps sound incredible too, if you actually listen to that. And then this almost looks like what you stopped on here with the wasp with the ring and all that.
Yeah.
This almost looks like Valhalla.
Well,
like,
you think it's a new iteration of Valhalla?
Not a new iteration. I think it's taking inspiration from Valhalla. It just has a lot more canyons. Has the 2 spires. What other map has 2 spires like that? Or this is just the big team battle.
This
might be just like a small portion of it.
They're doing,
but how they framed that looked like Valhalla.
They're doing big team battle again, and they're doing. I don't know if you saw player counts at 24 people. So that's.
It's at 24.
Yeah, it's confirmed. We'll probably learn more about it tomorrow, but it is confirmed on the waypoint.
Oh, so it's just like doubling up. Yeah, it's like Warzone.
Slightly disappointing. I was hoping for something like, because that's better, but still, I want to see bigger battles. I want to see more players, But I don't know. 12 versus 12 that might be kind of wild. I mean, especially if they have like new features that kind of drag players to a part of the map. Having 24 players is something that we've never seen before. Crashing into each other is going to be wild.
I think if the maps are scaled correctly, it's going to create some really insane gameplay opportunities. And the reality is, dude, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking of the potential with Forge, and I'm just freaking out. I'm absolutely freaking out. But the Scorpion looks awesome.
So you missed it, but I was actually looking at this map in depth, and I was thinking, I was like, is this a Forge map? The one that we're looking at right now on the stream.
Yeah?
Because
what makes you think it is?
I don't know. I think I was zooming in on the 4K too much. It just the way that the rocks blended into each other were really bad. And absolutely like just popping out like in a way that you would put 2 meshes together, two rocks together in Forge. It just kind of looked bad in some areas. But now that I'm watching the gameplay, I maybe might be backpedaling on that because
I don't think they would show. I think they would show official multiplayer maps, and then they'll probably get into Forge later this summer around the beta time. But I think beta comes out in July. I'm betting on July.
That's what they were saying actually.
Midsummer.
They called it pre-release technical preview, which is very different word than insider flights. Although actually they did quote as being flighting, but I don't know. It's making me worried that it's going to be a little bit kind of an underwhelming experience. But
Did you notice that when the guy with the flag got into the Warthog, the AI says, "I think like as soon as possible, haul ass." That's what it said.
Yeah, no, AIs are going to be, you can have your personal AI that advises you to do things. You should read the
Oh my
Waypoint
God,
post.
that's so cool.
Yeah.
I have to read it. I haven't done it yet. I haven't read it yet.
You're bringing up stuff I haven't even connected to the gameplay yet because I haven't really thought about it. I just, oh my God, my mind's moving so fast. But yeah.
It's wild.
Free to play. We actually see a little bit more of the map here. I actually did not see this. It's just kind of some of the concept art, but yeah, wow.
Dude, this new armor, by the way, that you stopped on here,
samurai.
The samurai, that's looking sweet.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. It does look sweet. I'm just worried about just what Halo 5 did, which was just a bunch of armor, But man, if you look at the whole armor piece, it's not just the helmet. He looks like a samurai, up, from head to toe.
The whole thing, yeah.
Even the down to the pointy shoes that I think samurai used to wear in some cultures.
Dude, this whole thing just looks. It was executed so well. I think it's not perfect, but it was executed so well, and I think it's what Halo needed. Yeah, it's definitely what Halo needed. The textures, the undersuits, all of that's different. The visors, you can customize all of that. The customization looks crazy. I don't think we've ever seen anything like this before.
Yeah, I got. Oh. Well, I mean,
What happened?
I don't know if there's anything I haven't touched upon yet because I've been talking about this like madman since it came out. Born Stellar said, "Bro, the very beginning of the multiplayer footage, there's now a slide mechanic." Oh, there was sliding in Halo 5, but I did not notice that in the gameplay here. I think sliding is all right to return.
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't see any ground pound, to be honest. I feel like it was kind of a redundant feature, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know about what you think.
The thing that throws me off a little bit is the shield, right? Like when you shoot an enemy. Oh, that's pretty cool actually. It seems like the ODST symbol's coming back. Like the AI that helps you, it looks like the ODST symbol is coming back. I don't know how to describe that, but the thing is, when it comes to overall gameplay, I just think the shield is what throws me off. It's like a big yellow blob around him, Do you understand what I mean? It looks a little strange sometimes. That's the only thing that.
Yeah, the stream's kind of delayed from when you're seeing it. If you're watching the stream.
Yeah, but I'm just watching in general, and you'll see.
Yeah.
But overall, I loved it.
Flag's hologram now. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Damn. So I'm really hungry. But
go get some food, man.
And I feel like I've covered everything that I need to immediately, and then I'll probably drop stuff later. But what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna. So, the thing is, can I ask your chat real quick if they would want me to make one of these maps?
Yeah.
From what I've seen.
Do you guys want to see one of these maps remade in Unreal or Halo 5?
Probably in Halo 5 or something, so that we could kind of play it beforehand,
Yeah, I think that'd be really sick. So yeah, let me know, guys, down in the comment section below if that's something you would like to see.
Dude, it just looks so good.
Yeah.
Anyways, man, yeah. Thanks for having me on. I think this looked really good, and this is what Halo needed. It needed a solid reveal,
Yeah, it needed a. Oops, I clicked on the wrong thing. Halo really needed a win. really bad, especially after this
Right.
dreadful content drought. But
Yeah. Yeah.
they're dropping stuff now.
They are. I think what I'm gonna do, man, is your chat's saying yes, everyone's saying do it. So I think what I might do is in that like Valhalla looking map, right? Maybe we could just have like, I don't know, that scene, but just symmetrical. Since I don't know what the whole thing looks like, that could be cool.
Yeah. I have some idea of how it looks. So I mean, you're probably really good at like kind of filling in the details there, but.
Yeah, we'll see. Alrighty, man. Well, hey,
yeah.
I'll catch you around, dude. Maybe we could do like an entire podcast with everyone, but
yeah, we should.
This was really good.
I would love to continue streaming. I don't know if you can see the stream right now, but I've been freaking 2,000 views. That's insane.
Yeah, you got 2,000 views.
I gotta take a break, man. I'm hungry and tired.
Dude, I was watching this thing for 4 hours, man. Like 4 hours.
I feel really good about my pregame though, because I was hyping up a lot of this stuff, and I was like, oh man, I want classic gameplay, I want pickups, I want new abilities, and I feel like
overall you're happy with the gameplay though.
I'm really happy with it, yeah. And this is the first time I'm really I feel pretty good about it. There might be some things that need to be worked out in the end, but as with every release, I guess. But
right.
Yeah, I feel good. I feel like this time they're really bringing their game. And I love, one thing I do want to mention is the skull punch at the end.
Dude, that ragdoll physics.
That guy goes fucking flying, man. Yeah, I
the
love
ragdoll
the
physics were insane.
They don't even care. They dropped that during E3, the ragdoll, dude. And I feel like they really are understanding what you know
makes
what I'm saying?
Halo Halo.
Like the reason why I've been frustrated for a long time is because I'm like, I know exactly what to do. I feel like I know exactly what to do to make Halo good again, and this is kind of like it, bringing back those abilities, bringing back the sandbox, bringing that art style,
Right. This seems like it's going in such a good direction, and it, of course, I mean, think about it, man. This is free to play. An experience like this is free to play. That's insane. In my eyes, I find that crazy.
Yeah. And Chief looks beat up. They did not show Chief looking this beat up in the first trailer, or anything besides now. I don't know if you noticed that.
No, he definitely looks like he's been through some stuff. That's for certain. But
yeah, cool.
Anyway, man.
Yeah. Guys, thanks so much for watching. Actually, I'll let you leave first. He's probably gonna drag on my goodbye. But thank you for joining.
I'll see
me
you guys. Yeah, man, for sure. We'll talk again with everybody. I think that'll be fun.
Yes.
And I'm gonna work on that map. I'll do that.
Yeah, do it, bro. Share it on Twitter.
All right, see you guys. Peace.
So, yeah, guys, that was Infinite Forges, by the way. He just jumped in there to give me someone to talk to, I guess. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the stream here. I don't really know what else I should say here. And also I'm pretty tired and hungry, but I'll probably be streaming again soon. Probably tomorrow. The party is not over. All right, we're taking a break, but the party is not over. There is a multiplayer overview coming tomorrow, and I know I'm right because look at this. It's on Halo's official channel, premiering in 20 hours. All right, so 20 hours is going to be more goodness. So be sure to. Oh dear God, I need a break. But I'm gonna try to stream this. I'm gonna try to stream it, and just like I did today. But this one should be a little bit more focused. But yeah, a lot of stuff to break down. So tune in. If you're not already, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell if you are subscribed or starting to subscribe. Notification bell is super, super duper important because it can alert you on your phone, when you're out or, when you're eating. Might see the video pop up. Good thing to watch, all right? Halo news, hell yeah. But again, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate every single one of y'all in your time. and this was a pretty cool reveal. Again, we don't do this often because there's only one E3 a year, but there's still more content coming, and I think the floodgates have opened. So with that being said, big shout out to everyone that super chatted me. Big shout out to everyone in the chat and watching. And I think I'm going to end it right there before I just keep on going and going and going. So guys, you take care, all right?